Todd, why you don't like fussing with us?
I done got old, man.
So
You been old.
Yeah.
old people fuss. You ever been in the barber shop?
The oldest.
They fuss the most.
Yeah, you're right.
Say they do kind of go in.
Right, goddamn, because you ain't got no goddamn filter at that point.
Tom fuss with me every now and then when he get upset.
Not lately.
He be having high energy. I think last week he did.
Not enough.
Never fuss.
You deserve to be fussed with a whole lot.
He's a
more.
low energy guy. Ain't he?
He ain't never fuss.
I ain't have it right.
It's about to fly. I can't wait to
Facial.
Facial?
Whoa.
Hold on. Give me some context to that.
Why y'all saying pause? You scared of putting in?
Yes. I am scared.
Almost got me to go there, man, but we still.
That's who. That's the
within
point.
The seconds. I can't say it.
Who didn't already cuss?
Did I? What'd I say?
GD.
That don't count. They said it in church.
What church you go
Well,
to?
they don't.
No, you can't say that in church.
What church you go to?
The Church of Heathenism Tabernacle.
Oh, no, hey, fool. Hey.
A&E Episcopal.
That's somewhere I ain't never seen.
Listen.
The Church of Scumbag Baptist.
Listen, fool. We was watching The Shy. And they was in church, and they had to tap on their phone for to get their tithes. The girl was like, I ain't never seen that at church. I'm like, when the last time you been to church?
I was just about to say.
I don't know, man. It's been a minute. So,
Man,
yes, I said that to
they'll
say
take it right out your bank account.
I
You
wish
go in
they-
there, and
Automatic
sign
draft.
up. Yep.
Yeah, that's if you like a member though.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you actually probably can put your account on. I mean, it's 2024. You should be able to do all that.
Let's see, you
stuff.
can text the text.
Put ATM
text
in,
to-
and I knew it was down. It was going.
But do they have a
something
tap?
different.
Like having a tap in there is wild. But it's church.
Nah, it's convenient.
I know we don't have checks a lot these days, but do you do the mobile deposit stuff?
Yeah.
I never did that.
Yes.
Somebody else told me they never did. I was like, that's crazy.
I never once did it.
Man, you just
That's
literally take a
crazy.
picture
Take
of the
a
front,
picture,
back,
front,
and
back,
then
and it's in
voila, it's in your account.
It just depends on how fast I
For
need
sure.
the money. If I need it now, I'm finna go cash it. If I can wait for 2 days, I'm finna
Mine's on
Yeah, I
like 2
ain't-
days.
I ain't.
It'd be right.
As long as the
It'd be
money
there.
not
It'd be the
cover
next
the
day.
check, It'd be in that.
Sometimes
But
it
he's
be
saying
right
he's
then.
saying if he need to like right that
Need it
second.
right.
Yeah, go to, I
Yeah,
get to the girl.
but normally I
Sometimes
just
the
put
bank-
it in there. They release so much to you at that
Right.
point, and then the next day it's all in there.
Sometimes the bank can be like, it's a 3-day hold.
Yeah, if you got a big butt check and you ain't
big
used to
butt
getting no
check.
coins,
My bad. My bad.
so we know who getting big butt check. But we also know who don't have no money in their account when they getting big butt check.
Right.
Because you know you could be
10-day
like
hold.
you could be like Jamarcus Russell, you know.
Yeah. Just say fuck them kids.
cash it. Then you make a deposit into the account. If you just go straight deposit into the account, then yeah, you might have a hold. So you
Like
tell them
after
Like a
Like-
lot of time they put the hole in there. I remember when we worked at Wells, they put the hold on that if you don't have that kind of money
Money
in
in
your
there.
account.
check.
Yeah. So when you go try to put $10,000 in there, you only keep $150 in there. Ain't
They gonna be
really-
like, nah, we gotta wait.
unless it's drawn off of something they can verify quick.
Right.
But
and that's an IRS alert.
but like Dad said, you can go cash it, you know, and then deposit.
It'll be an
for sure.
IRS check. They'll still 2-day hold. It's my bank, man.
But you
I
know,
think it's my
like
bank.
they don't
you know they
hold
hold
on.
up.
y'all niggas be getting y'all checks early. I don't never get my
They
check
don't never
early.
put a hold on.
Who you bank
check.
with?
They can't.
Police. Damn, police. A bank.
Well,
A bank in the state.
well,
Hey, that boy turned into Woody. The bank I bank with.
Police.
Because the bank got back
Them
with.
niggas over there
Well,
who take money.
well,
Berkshire Hatcher.
Wells Fargo give you a shit on Wednesday,
A lot of
and I don't like it.
credit union. Why? Because you get to spending it earlier.
Yeah, like Friday don't mean the same no more.
I feel you.
I mean, it's only early once.
Nigga, hey man, we owe the Wednesday's the new Friday, man.
I need mine.
Do
That what the
weekends
work
still
week
mean the
should look
same to y'all?
No,
No.
Say what?
it's just not working or not working your main job.
I ain't hear you. Say that again.
I said the weekends mean the same thing.
Sometimes.
Like
Like this weekend.
I
fool,
don't
did
think
a
it
lot of
means the
nothing.
same for you.
This weekend I did. Only on the weekends I do a lot of
No,
nothing.
I'm just saying because like I still get my haircut on Thursday for the weekend. But you don't really do nothing on the weekend. You get your haircut during
on
the
the
week.
Monday. I get mine on the Monday for the week. Or for work. I only get I promise you, at this point I only get a haircut for work. If I had to go to work, I wouldn't get a haircut. I'd probably get a little quick line or something, put my beanie on, and be cool. Fool. I promise. I promise you, fool, if I had no job, I'd be super scruff, man.
Super shell crop.
I ain't gonna lie, fool. If I ain't have a 9 to 5 nigga, I'd be scruff, man. I have tats everywhere. I'd be a billboard.
What you do?
But
Nigga said tats everywhere.
Nigga, no,
What
no.
ain't-
you go all this, all my hands.
I think you're talking about face.
The visible, no, I ain't gonna go face. I'll go neck, I'll go hands. Like, but because when I'm at work, you don't see pad that though.
You don't think you can get away with that where you work at?
I think I can, but it's something about not being, and I don't feel like I'm finished growing. So I feel like if I want to grow a little bit more, I gotta wait a little
Yeah,
bit more.
you know,
You
my
think
boy,
so?
my boy
Yeah,
in
I
a
know
different
so.
room now.
The reason why I'm
he
telling
in
you,
the
fool.
same room no more.
The reason why I'm telling you, because the guy who came did y'all town halls, I told y'all he was like a mentor. It was like a mentor, flash mentoring session, and I was talking to him, and he was like, for me to get this job with the agency, one of the questions they asked me is, do I have any tattoos? And that was 3-4 years ago. That wasn't even that long ago. See, so yeah, that tells
That
me.
nigga be holding up. Why is it 3-4 years later he just telling me this kind of
Because
information?
it never came
I be
up.
walking around with tank tops on. No wonder I can't get promoted. I be walking around with basketball jerseys on. I'm thinking it just matter the work you do.
That nigga act like he see me in that though. When he see me, I got a suit on. Like, what you mean?
But why would you tell your homeboy that?
Because you see what I'm doing though, right? Like,
No, I see what you do, but
I
tell
see
me.
both sides. I see both sides. On that.
Tell me too.
hey, Mr. You see me once? I used to.
Hey,
I used to
hey,
wear this to work, and
Hey,
then I started
hey,
wearing this
just,
to work.
Hey, I just came out this mentor program, bro. Bro up here, he say
Kobe.
to get up here, bro, we got to start doing this. Oh, bet, man.
Oh no, I do that now, man. I didn't told you.
Well, I didn't know about the tattoo rules, so I be going there with basketball jerseys. Yeah, I be in that thing. You know, I thought it was okay.
Hey man, I'm just saying. I said back.
We don't have a dress code.
I observe,
But
you
it's
know,
a dress code.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
And only
he know-
who knew the rule.
No, you know that, man. Don't act like you don't know that. You know that.
Here we go. You're tuning in to the Dummies podcast. I'm stopped.
I am Joe.
I'm tired.
I changed my wardrobe at one time.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 276.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't that a short change?
I was about to say
I try to
72.
shortchange us by 200 episodes.
4-5 years.
Man, episode
Yeah.
276.
Yeah, no.
Whole lot of gang shit. Nah, man, we back in this thing, man. It's
no
Sunday. Y'all know what we do on Sundays.
No,
No
Rico over here.
No problem. We back in this thing, man, doing what we do. The lights are lighting like they always are. The cups got a lot of water in them. You know, we in this thing. Who's
Jesus water.
Communion.
We got Jesus water up there.
Todd still ain't wanting to communicate with us. I don't really like that part.
He don't want to communicate. He don't want to take communion. Good. What's up with the seeds, my brother?
Sometimes you don't feel like you gang.
He don't
I
wanna
mean,
go to-
you don't feel like
don't
you
want no-
was.
He don't
He
want to
don't
go to trips with us.
he
He don't
don't
want to go to outings.
No
Yeah.
controversy. Come on now.
Yeah.
You don't want to be old and like you one day you're gonna look back and you was like, man, I should.
I wish I would have argued with that
Yep.
nigga.
Yep.
I wish I'd have went
Because
on
if
that trip.
if we go, you gonna be mad. You can't argue with me no more.
Mm-hmm. I wish I
Say
gave
that,
him what he
man. I
wanted.
don't want y'all to not
But
be-
that's
What you
that's
mean?
what
I'm
we
gonna be
had.
here forever. I'm just trying to tell you.
No.
You not, but that's what we had though.
See, now you won't even respond. You just laugh, man.
Yeah. Nah, man. This shit. You know, I
Tell
don't-
him, you got to tell your friend, I know we're not gonna be here forever, so I got to talk to you crazy and talk to you like I want to talk to you. I ain't gonna just
Take pictures. You know what I'm saying? When nigga gone, nigga gone.
do stupid stuff together.
Speaking of, I
stupid
don't want to
memories.
go too deep into it. I
late.
tell y'all off air. But yeah, man, like that is real. Like, you know, talk about the health stuff and the health scare and love on your friends and stuff. Cause man, shit, you can be cool one day and shit get real the next day. Like I'm talking about
Real
like
scary.
life, death for real.
For sure.
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
joke with me, man.
Especially when your health fail, like car accidents, stuff like that kind of happens.
Yeah.
But like if you just walking around normal and then the next day you slurred, you messed up, something ain't right.
Shit crazy.
And you can't figure out why, and then you go in there thinking like, okay, maybe I just need some water, and then they say, nah, it's this, and this,
Mhm.
and you looking like, whoa,
Right.
wait,
Yeah.
and,
Life come
and
at you
life
fast.
come at you fast. Ain't nothing you can do. You can't pause it.
Right.
You can't say, hold on, man, catch me next week, man. I was about to get promoted tomorrow.
Right.
Yep.
Man, I was just about to go cash this lottery ticket next week. Nah, nigga, come on, it's time.
Damn, I got one more on my parlay.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how this shit go. You got one more thing you trying to do and it's there. So I don't want to, I ain't want to start with that, but
Too late.
something to think about.
Made us dark, man.
Where we at with it though, Hoop?
Come up out that darkness, Todd. Come hang with us. Come
I'm telling you.
Fuss, we can't get right more. Have some controversy. Have some communion. And, you know.
Stop just shaking your head.
have
Use
some
your words.
Have some chatter. Get a cup. I said a lot of seeds.
It's
this
time
week.
for you to. It's time for you to give us a letter of intent that you're gonna be a better friend.
And you
I
can
feel
put-
like that's a shot at
and
somebody.
you. And then
Feel like a shot at
in that,
somebody.
see how he shoot at you, but you don't want to shoot at him. But in that letter, you can put whatever you want in there.
Yes.
I don't think he was shooting at me.
I know he would.
I don't think so because
I think he's shooting at anybody.
Shotgun.
He's shooting. I ain't even gotta say
Well,
no
see
more.
what
I ain't gotta say no more.
but see, this is why I don't argue because
Why?
I made clear what my point was, but you're still stuck there. So that's just like me sitting here talking to this computer screen, hoping for a response from it, and ain't gonna get it.
If you ask
That's
Siri,
like-
you will.
Huh?
If you
No.
ask Siri, you will.
Yeah. Your computer will talk back to you.
Well, I've asked Siri a million times on this
You
shit,
got
and
a
they
mic?
said nothing.
He got it out 2001.
Right, I ain't seeing the same kind of money you seeing. Who?
Man, you got a MacBook Air. Your computer talks to you. Don't try to put it. Ain't got nothing
I ain't
to do
seeing the
with it.
same money you see. Who?
Ain't got nothing. Look like it. I ain't
That
got
nigga
no
say
big.
every check he put in there get put on hold.
Ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That's broke boy shit.
Did you? No. We actually
Stock
did.
just told me that's broke boy shit. That mean
We figured that out last week.
Well, we
We
said
figured-
last week
yeah,
that you
we-
that you
I
probably
heard y'all lying.
no. We remember we realized booty pockets a little different than
I
ours.
heard y'all lying, man. You
Yeah.
know,
No,
That nigga got his
no,
house
no.
when the market you get that 0.8% rate.
yeah.
That
And
nigga
then-
mortgage $35.
And
Nigga
then
shit probably paid off.
and
We
then
don't even know.
and then the demic happened.
Which one?
And then some stuff went another way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know
Like we just said, life come at you fast, my boy.
Shit. This ain't 8 years ago, my boy. The demic happened and got rid of that shit.
Joe, you can't keep letting these niggas.
I ain't gonna lie, it still ain't bad. It still ain't bad though.
What
It
now?
still ain't bad,
Can't
though.
keep letting them call you a computer.
Why?
1 week they told you your battery died. This time, goddamn nigga talk to you like a computer, you don't respond.
Well, Todd did say you was a computer that don't respond just now. Basically.
I don't know what he talking about, but he talking to you.
Oh, I don't know neither. So
You gonna ask him?
say, Todd, hey, like Trump said, I don't know what he just said.
But that shit was funny, fuck.
He kept it cool, so I don't know what he was.
I don't really know what he said. I don't think he knows what he
I
said.
ain't know I would ever agree with him. I agreed with him too.
I was like,
He right.
he got a point.
He lying.
He ain't lying.
Dummy.
I don't know, man. But my week was cool, man. Week was real good, man. Went home last week. Shouts out to Pops. 60th birthday, man. They know how to party, man. They know how to put a festivity together.
It looked like,
Look like
good,
it.
good wholesome
Look
fun.
like it,
And
bro.
it reminded me of
Wholesome it was not. That nigga was cussing everybody out with a smile
It'd be
on
nice
his face.
if we was invited sometime.
Y'all always invite. I
Well,
always tell y'all
That
that.
nigga
Was you
tell us
there
on
about that?
Thursday.
No,
Tell you about that?
No.
don't let him.
He told
lie.
you, Todd?
We discussed it. Hey
Oh,
man,
oh,
hey man,
okay.
we're not gonna do this.
he did say he was going to New Orleans, but he didn't say we
No,
was
it's not
invited.
even that. For we discussed this in the group message. Can't Get Right said it would have been cool if you would have reminded me. And I said in the group message, hey, Can't Get Right. I was at your house 2 Thursdays ago, and I told you this is why I don't want to miss the pod for 2 weeks because I'm going home for this. Do you not remember that?
Yeah, that happened.
That's not an invite.
Yeah, it's not.
Y'all know, man.
An invitation is, hey man, you want to come down here next
Hey, man.
Thursday at 6?
Hey man, I just want to let y'all know that y'all are invited to any party my mom and them ever have, and I've always told y'all.
You
that.
just said you was going home. You didn't say you was going home.
no,
for
I
a
told you I
party.
was going for Pop's party. I told you that. Come on, man.
You probably did.
Ain't no problem.
Which is why he said at the last minute, why you didn't tell him?
What I told him 3 weeks
I don't know, I
earlier.
just wanna keep it
Then
going.
Why you didn't tell him? I told him 3
You know,
weeks.
I jump
prior.
on the convenience side.
As y'all can see, man, my parents and my people, you always invite.
It made me realize something though. It made me realize that y'all niggas is just trash.
Why?
Cause you was over there, man, and the you was stirring the pot and shit.
Man.
Like, why we don't do this here?
Man, you know what I was doing? I was Instagramming.
I don't.
Pops was in there working. I was
Well,
doing like them girls.
Photo
all I know is Hoot Joe's opened by 3 years ago, and them niggas ain't served a plate.
But you
since.
right. You all right. I did.
Inflation.
It
That's
did
why
make
I
me
asked
say
by
that.
4th of July.
It did make me say that. I was like, man, and I said it. I
We
was
ain't
like,
fired
man,
up the
we gotta get
Blackstone
back-
yet.
Gotta get back to having our parties, man.
Oh, that bitch been on fire.
For him,
For him.
No invite.
Well, it take preparation. It ain't something you can just do for real.
I ain't
On
asked
a
you all
Saturday,
that.
yes, it
I
is.
said no invite.
Well, no, like the hibachi, you got to do the rice the day before.
okay,
stuff like
well,
that.
Just so what? Then you know Thursday.
I
So
mean, I
Friday,
can
cook
put
the
some,
grass.
I can put some dogs on there. You know, onions,
Steak?
bell peppers, steak.
we can have a steak.
Philly on your shit.
No
we need to
invite.
fellowship more, guys. I
do.
just told y'all.
We do.
I agree, man. We used to have fun doing that, man. Just getting together, chilling, grilling.
We want to watch football games together. Cause nigga be like, it'd be Hooter too. He be like, come on, we gonna do it. And then he be like, man, that shit at my house. Like, nigga.
It was supposed to be it.
No, I'm saying like you'll say like I can watch the
I
game
got
at
to
my
sit
house.
at my house. Is what you be
Like
saying.
nigga, of course you can watch it at your house, but
I
that
can
ain't
It's
the
just
fun.
better.
But I mean, I could.
And
cook
we ain't
that.
had Super Bowl in forever.
It's been 2 years.
We trash.
Y'all fell off.
Big time, man. They gonna do no fun.
Bad.
But that's what my week has been about, man. Is to realize that me and my friends, we need to have fun again, man. How was your week, Todd? But shouts out to Pops. Happy 60th
Make us
birthday.
have fun again.
Happy birthday,
Yeah.
Pops.
Yeah. Pretty busy week, work all week for sure. But I ain't gonna lie, I was happy to see you went to New Orleans, man, and took your days. It looked like you took the time that we always say to take, and you actually committed to that shit, and you was around your folks, and granted it was his party, but you stayed down there for an extra amount of days. And that was cool to see. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That was fun
Stalker.
too.
huh?
That was fun.
It was fun.
I want to hear what the stalker's about though first. So I'll tell you about the fun.
That nigga was stalking your IG. Right. Oh, you stayed in New Orleans for 4 days.
You left that Monday at 4:28. That's why you see. That's why you mess with him, Todd. He ain't gonna hesitate.
But that's
At all.
fine. And that's fine because I don't think it was funny, and therefore I don't need to respond to it. So,
But that is cool too, though, especially for people who leave their family. I was listening to a podcast today, and it was like most people our ages, if your parents are still alive, most times you'll probably see them 2-3 times a year, and that's probably think about that. If you live 20 more years times 3, you might see your parents 60 more times. When you put that in that number into perspective, it's kind of wild.
and I think
I'm pretty sure it was the same podcast because they said something about you spend 75% of the time with your parents by the age of like 12.
Yeah. At 13, then you out.
Then you out, you doing stuff, and then when you leave, like you said, you might not see your folks 2-3 times, especially if you out of town.
And I've been thinking about that recently. I mean, I know y'all said 12 and stuff, but I was just thinking about, like, with Jordan, like, ideally if she decides to go and leave or whatever, like I was thinking, like, damn, when I left at 18. I ain't ever lived back there since. And so I'm thinking, like, with her, if she leave, like, it might not ever be the same again.
Right.
So
Like,
I've been thinking, like, I might need to spend a little bit more time this last little year, and it's kind of like, damn, you trash, nigga, you gonna wait the last year. But when you think about it, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But the thing about that though, she probably gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, be living her life.
Yeah,
Senior year.
and most
you ain't
times-
trying to spend your senior year with pops like that.
No, I get it, but I'm talking about me being able to be like
being able to
spend time
do
with
that
her
shit.
more. I can be more pointed about the time. That I
Okay,
spend.
okay,
I don't
okay.
care
And
what
then
she
we
got
at that
going on.
age too, man, where the torch has pretty much been passed. Like you said, you was just doing that shit for photo hours, but I'm telling you, anytime I go home, like my uncle not doing the cooking and shit no more. It's me and my cousins doing that shit. So that.
Well, I am learning though. I ain't gonna lie. I said that to say that, but I was learning, man. I was out there. I was helping. I was doing my thing. Pops got big boy grills. That's showing me I need to have 3-4 grills
Anytime
going.
they got a
2-3
refrigerator
pots
outside.
going.
Hey man, I'm
Cook for the whole.
I'ma be
everybody.
honest. I let the tornado fuck my grill up. But the other day I was sitting out there, I was like, man, you ain't no man, nigga. You ain't got no grill, goddamn. Like, nigga, you gotta be able to walk outside and fire up a grill at any time
For no reason.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Tuesday.
And when I had it, I will say I was frying that bitch up regular, and I was like, man, it's the 4th of July, nigga, and you ain't got no grill.
This the best weekend to get one.
Nigga not even.
You got to be out
Nigga
there,
not
man.
even thinking about grilling for the 4th.
But you know what it be?
Let's do something.
Now it's like go back to like, I got my grill as a gift, but now it's kind of like, damn, but
It's time to buy the one you
bitch
want.
be high.
Yeah.
$300.
Yeah, so it'd be like, do I
For a
want to spend
Blackstone.
$300 on a grill?
$300 for the little Blackstone.
I really like the grill that I had. That bitch was
That bit was
sweet.
I need the pops, man. That nigga grill.
That nigga
goddamn.
grill, yeah.
And that was his backup.
He got some shit out
He
there.
had that one. He had the big flat steel tape. I don't know what it was, fool.
You got two now, don't you?
Ain't none. Neither one of them. Both of them together don't compare to one of them.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm
But yeah,
saying
no,
to
I
say
just got
that you
one.
on
I
your
just
way.
got one. I got one.
Oh, okay.
The other one, I got to repurpose if I'm gonna use it at this point. I just really
Like
got one.
scrap it or something.
Hey, I knew I was old when
Get your ashtray right
I was watching that shit. I was like, man,
now.
that's about a 75-gallon pot. Boy had that big boy. I'm like,
boy.
God damn, I know I but that
And
cost.
the one with the like it kind of
The flip over,
The
boy.
flip over, and that bit got hot so fast, like it,
Oh,
you got a
yeah.
double burn on that.
That's one thing that you start learning once you realize like why shit costs what it is. Sometimes you be thinking like it's a fine line between some shit just cost shit and it's some bullshit. But some stuff you realize it costs that because it's convenient or it's
for sure.
it make life easier. That's why it costs like that.
Everything over there is basically for a small business, and that nigga don't sell nothing.
Yeah.
So
My
we
boy
think
But
got
he
it.
entertain a
he
lot.
does,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
does.
we
But when you
entertain
think that's why it costs so
See,
much.
we don't
'cause it's like-
entertain no more. So
we
you only got to
entertain.
put 3 crawfish in that bitch.
I still got big boy pot that we never really fully.
I know it.
utilized.
Use, yeah. I got a big boy pot that ain't.
That bitch sitting.
I want to try the 2-pot system.
To do what?
So you boil the crawfish first in just water. You put out the seasoning in another pot, and then you just drop them in there to soak.
Where you get that?
It been online.
But don't you want the?
No, you let it soak for about 30 minutes to an hour, so it's gonna soak up everything. But you're not overcooking them.
So you cook that pot over here with your seasonings, and then you let it sit, and you just boil them here and then dump.
Yeah.
To no more cooking, just
No more
soaking.
cooking, just soaking.
Well, you niggas need to get on that.
And I said try. Shit.
Yeah. I mean, that's the beautiful thing about when you. That's why you need a grill, so you can go out that bitch and experiment.
You gotta have
fuck
some
shit up.
You gotta have some bruh chicken first before you get some good chicken.
Yeah.
That was some wild chicken.
I still don't know what it was because it wasn't burnt, but it wasn't unburnt.
Man, all I know is the outside was kind of burnt, and it was no meat on the inside. We had that nigga evaporated the inside of the meat.
I don't know what I feel. I can't. It's you have to be there. You have to be.
Nigga, we bit that bitch. It was like, that shit disintegrated like paper. I'm like, yeah, that's what he did. That nigga cooked all the goddamn. He cooked all the juice out that bitch.
Damn. I ain't been on that grill in a minute though. I might put some ribs on.
I mean, we got a long
4th of
weekend.
July is what, Thursday?
Thursday.
Yeah, you got enough time to get your shit together, man.
But you can't cook.
You can't cook. You can't cook.
Man, G-Ball got mad about that.
Ooh.
You
Fuck wrong
Emmett
with you niggas,
You
right?
Emmett
That's the
Effin
passion.
Eller.
Man, where the fuck we at? Who
I was
week
just
we
about
in?
to
I
swing
passed
it.
it to
But
Todd a long time ago.
swim lessons. If you still looking for those, holla at me. You know how to find me.
Grown folks, kids.
Grown folks,
Nigga,
kids,
wait, this school about to
old
start back.
Shit,
To promote
nigga,
his
if
shit.
the pool open,
School
you
start
can
back
still
so
get it. It
fast.
don't matter. Yeah, hell yeah, that's another
3
thing,
weeks?
too.
No
3
break.
weeks.
3-4 weeks.
Yeah. So yeah, get at me with that. But Joe, how about your week, bro?
I ain't do shit but work and argue all week. So
Yeah,
that's about it.
Normal week.
Yeah. What about you, Stock?
Cool little week.
Work and argue. Here you go.
Like I said, I had 2 little life flash before you weeks, not necessarily with myself, but just like, damn, that could have been something else. And then in one instance, like, damn, this shit real. But I don't know, man. Like I keep telling y'all, man, so it's still a reflection. I still be grateful for the little things, man. I'm still gonna continue to be grateful for the little things.
The simple things. Wasn't that a T-Man 20 song?
Yeah, I just want them simple things, them simple things. You trash for that.
you remember the lyrics.
Yeah, because you brought it up.
But I didn't remember.
At least I listened to it.
who the producer did it?
Better than me.
Trey, that was a good song. But yeah, man, that was my week, so I'm out of there. Did y'all see that? Like, we be talking about landlords and all that shit, but starting July 1st, landlords can't ask tenants now for 3 times the rent anymore. Remember, it used to be a thing to get the house, you used to have to make 3 times the motherfucking rent.
Yeah.
And now they saying that there's a House Senate bill that just passed where you can't do that.
You shouldn't have never been able to do that. I'm a college student. You want me to make $1,800 a month?
Be cool with me scrapping together this $400. Me
Right.
and 3 of my
sure.
roommates, and you
For
take
sure.
this money. If we don't get your money, kick us out.
All right.
What? I mean,
Most people just don't got that.
and not
fool.
even that. Not even college students, man. Most grown adults
Most
don't have that. Fool.
Americans,
Like,
motherfucker. Like,
3 times your bills in an account. You know, most times they don't have that. So I don't. And to rent an apartment,
that's nuts.
That's nuts.
which are
Motherfucking nuts.
which are
God,
$2,000.
I can't get in a house, and if
Very-
I don't make 3 times, I can't get in the. What the fuck y'all want me to do?
So I gotta
Find
give y'all,
out.
I gotta give y'all $6,000 to move in this 1-bedroom.
And then you want the first
1,100 square foot apartment, and that's on the big end.
I'm hitting them nigga with that tub. Fuck you want me to do.
For real, dude.
Not gonna happen.
On top of that,
Yeah.
like,
That
Well,
shit
that's
crazy.
Well, that
gross.
helps
Gross
you.
helps.
Yeah.
well,
that
not
helps.
shit. What I'm saying is niggas only bring it home. I don't even make 2 times my rent.
Yeah, but you
That's
would
net.
want them to count the gross, right?
Not the net.
Yeah, but I'm saying
It's okay, G-Boss.
in
Hey,
reality,
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm sorry, G-Boss. I gotta out you. Me and G-Boss was riding over here today. He said I was saying stupid shit on purpose to can't get right to fuss. So man, he wouldn't fuss me. Man, get that nigga.
Yeah, I want to.
Huh? Get that nigga, man. Tell him he.
Kendrick shit. I was saying crazy, all kind of shit. Your ass just wrong, G-Ball.
Yeah. Like some stuff you just can't.
Nah, man, you gotta argue
But
with
just
wait,
shouldn't
hold
argue.
on. Wait, hold up.
Get him, Todd.
Wait.
Oh,
Why I can't do it?
No, that's all you do. That's a difference.
It don't fucking matter.
Todd.
You do it. When does it matter?
Todd, what the fuck are you talking about right now?
This nigga here retarded,
You
bro.
doing that shit again?
Yeah.
Come on, explain yourself, Todd. I want to know. I want to know.
Cause nobody knows.
No,
I'm so
I don't want to.
Okay.
Well, you
I
brought
don't.
it up.
Yeah, I want
I
to.
And we
brought
got
it up.
and we got a pod.
He
so-
just said he didn't want to argue with Dez, right?
Right.
So you want me to argue with Joe, and I don't do it. So why is it okay for you to not argue with
No,
Dez? but
that's
you want
just
me to argue
one
with-
time I didn't argue with Dez.
Okay.
You never argue with
Well,
anyone.
technically now it's 2 last week, this week.
Okay. Every now and then I don't argue with but I argue with Dez a lot. Just like y'all.
But it's okay for you to not argue with
You
Dez.
don't see the difference between
But it's okay for you to
all
not
the
do it.
time and sometimes.
I don't
all
give a
the time and
damn the
sometimes.
time of day,
All
the
the
night,
time.
how amount. I don't care. You did. You chose not to do it, right?
1 in 1,000.
Did you choose not to argue with him?
I did.
I chose not to argue with you.
A
And you're
1,000
wrong.
times.
You see, it's just like I
And-
said,
and-
talking to this motherfucking laptop and expecting.
You gotta say, hey, Jonathan. Hey,
Right.
Jonathan.
So
Hey,
basically,
hey,
you don't
Jonathan.
argue with him because you know it's a waste of time.
Pretty much.
So arguing with anybody's a waste of time to you then.
Pretty much. If
So
I
pretty much-
know for a fact that this is your belief, I just let that be your belief.
Come on, Ty. Sometimes you gotta argue that.
So
No,
pre-
you don't, Hootie.
You do, man.
So pretty much
You
I'm
get me
not-
to argue right now.
No, no, no.
but-
Sorry. 'Cause I ain't gonna just let you be wrong. Like, I'm arguing with you. Like, come on,
So
man.
basically you're
Okay.
saying you're above everyone.
That's
That
another
never
way to
came
put
out
it.
of my mouth, Donald Trump.
Well,
What you
well,
talking about? That never came out of my
think
mouth.
about it. It's beneath me to argue with this person.
I never said that either.
Well,
That's kind of what you just said.
Well, I think he's saying that if your point, let me give the
Help him out. Stop.
interpretation. He's saying if your point's so stupid and it's so dumb, I'm not gonna sit there and argue with you.
Right.
Shit's a waste of time.
And he never argues with anyone. So he's saying,
All of your
Everybody-
points are like that.
yeah.
So
He
is that-
argues. You say he argue with people.
No, just me occasionally.
Gotcha.
That means your points are
Well, my
wild.
point ain't never-
What if your point's so good he don't argue with you? Because your point good.
Okay, cool. Why would you argue against a good point that you think is good?
Whoa.
Shit, you argue about now
I don't argue about something that I think is good. It's a good point.
No, nigga, you argue about every time somebody makes a great point, you argue.
Be fun sometimes.
But it's truthfully because you don't think it's a good point.
I usually only argue when I don't think it's a good point.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's
Now sometimes I do like to play devil's advocate. That's fun.
I like to do that a little bit.
No, but I was looking for
Sometimes.
that.
Sometimes you got to.
Oh yeah. No, you was nuts. I forgot what you said.
You talking about
said-
Drake ain't selling no shit.
Yeah, Drake. Yeah,
Nobody want no fucking tickets.
that nigga said Boosie a bigger artist than Drake or some dumb shit. I can't remember
So-
what the fuck he said.
let me ask y'all. Since we talking about arguments about what you want to do, how I want to put it, how sold are you on perspectives that you have for your life? Meaning, like things that you want to do or things that you're looking to do. How many people do you consult with, if any, or are you solid on nigga? This is what I want to do, and this is how I feel, and I'm gonna go with it.
Right up.
I talk
Bart, getting rid of like, don't give me the cliche answer like, oh yeah, I got to talk everything over with my wife.
Hell no, like I got.
Like-
I mean, it's very rare that I talk to multiple people about each situation. Like most times, it's one person max, and each time it might be different depending on the situation. But I ain't gonna lie, and I don't know if it's right or wrong. But most times, I just talk to myself about it, fool. And I that's probably why I be going hootie logic and a lot.
I know because we know that conversation.
Because most times, but I be trying to be logical. Like even sometimes when I'm talking to myself, I try to play devil's advocate
I always play devil's advocate.
with myself. So
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I always look for feedback, whether it's from somebody with experience in whatever I'm asking them to do, or just seeing if my idea is good. I always ask for feedback, and I always make the decision and the determination based on what I feel.
Yes.
And ultimately, I just want to make sure, like I'm always lead. Am I tripping? Fool, listen, hear me out.
what's the answer most
You know
times?
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just depends on who I ask and what I'm asking.
I'm talking about
But-
when you asking yourself.
Oh, when I ask myself, nah, I ain't tripping. I'm never tripping.
But okay, but
Sometimes
if
I
you
trip
think,
to myself though.
but if you think that you're not
Sometimes I trip.
tripping, and you ask somebody, "Am I tripping?" and they say you tripping, doesn't that confuse you?
And that because
It really don't, because it's perspective. Okay, I didn't look at it from that perspective. I see what you're saying. You're probably right.
and I disagree. You just said.
But what
you
if?
still
But what if
disagree.
I'm wrong?
If I look at it again, ultimately it's my decision. So if I'm looking at it from both perspectives, you know what I'm saying, and most times if I say if I'm tripping, it's about a feeling that I'm having, and let me see if I'm tripping on my feeling that I have right now. And most times I'm never wrong when I say that shit, because it be some shit that somebody has done, and I ask the question, and it be like, no.
I didn't witness you to be wrong when you asked that question before a few times.
And
Yeah,
okay. And
multiple.
numerous. Now, when I ask you,
1,000,
when I ask
4,000,
you,
5,000,
when I
6,000.
ask-
That's in thousands.
when I ask you, so when I ask you, now again, this is when we got to be honest. When I say I'm the most by and large person that'll take whatever somebody say and take it and be like, okay, you probably right. I'm tripping. When you say I'm tripping, do I not like, okay, let me just dial it back a little bit, or do I just stand on what I'm standing on right then?
No, you just stop texting.
That's because I'm ignoring you at that point. You don't get what I'm saying?
You're not arguing.
I'm not
Anytime,
arguing.
hey, well, my feelings is anytime I throw something in a group and 3 people disagree,
I might be tripping.
well, 4 people disagree, yeah, I'm probably.
Well, I'll say this, Ty. You will listen to the other person's perspective, but it's very rare that you change your mind.
True that.
And again,
So you'll listen, but and I get that. Like I'll still listen because I want to hear it. Like I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm very bipartisan, or at least I try to be in most situations. And I try to hear people's perspective, even if I argue with you about it. I still take heed to it, and I change my way of thinking about it. Now I might not let you know that.
yeah, I was about to say that shit got to be on the back end or something.
Like, damn, that nigga was right. I ain't gonna tell him though.
Why not?
Well, sometimes in a group setting,
Male
it just
ego.
be jokes, but 1-on-1, I do it.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah, I was on the back end.
one-on-one, I do it.
I
But
have the best conversations with each one of us individually, if that makes sense.
it does.
Then
For
in
sure.
the group, cause the group is really for shits and giggles.
Right.
So
Most times, sometimes, not right now though. We having some shit.
yeah.
But in a group, in a text, it's some that text message is a wild place.
Most times,
'Cause
I don't
it's-
give a fuck about your perspective unless you understand how I got to mine.
Is
I'm
that?
not gonna
And that-
understand yours if you don't.
Get him,
want me to
Kangaroo.
try to understand mine.
Get him, King Era.
I actually agree.
No, yeah, I actually agree.
Fuck y'all. Well, I think it's just the way he said it. It's the I don't give a fuck about your perspective. Unless
No,
you,
yeah, and then he put the
Because that
back
makes
part.
sense. You got the whole story at that point. You know what I'm saying? You see both sides. You're able to
it's-
see both sides.
It's hard for me to understand to what he's saying. It's hard for me to understand. Well, no, it's hard for me to take what you're saying if you don't even understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah, that thing, it's no conversation.
Yeah, like,
Because you just
and
talking
most
at this
people,
point.
I've actually learned that most people don't really even try to understand where you come from.
They just be
See,
listening
like,
to respond.
even if you tell me something wild, me personally, I'll be like, damn, like, why you feel like that?
Yeah.
And I'm listening to try to like, because I want to know what your person, because shit, I know how I feel, but I think you learn more about understanding other people.
Right.
yeah,
And most people don't want to understand other people. They set on how they feel, and then they push how they feel on you. And if you don't agree with how they feel, then you're wrong.
And I need time
Which is
for
wrong.
It be hard for me to explain shit. So I be needing time for niggas to actually hear what I gotta say, bro.
I'll be honest. Not many people like to say that. Don't be defensive. I'm very defensive. If anything I say, anything I do, I'm very defensive. But in order for me to be defensive, I got to understand what you're talking about first. I can't be defending some shit I don't even know what you're talking about, what your perspective is. So I try to get some understanding
What
first.
you mean? So you defensive out the gate, or just
no.
once you realize
Just in
somebody-
general. In general, like if I have a point or something I'm trying to make, I'm gonna be defensive and I'm gonna defend my point. Or if you're asking me something in order for me to respond, if I'm gonna be defensive, I have to understand what you're saying.
Yeah. I hate people thinking that a response is defensiveness, though.
It's not, and
It's not.
that's what I was saying. Like some people,
Like if you come in there and be like, man, stop, man, you stole my phone. Nigga, no, fuck, I didn't. Why you being defensive?
Why you being so defensive?
You had to do it.
If I don't
just accused me of stealing.
That's why I hate texting, because a lot of times I might just be
People read it in their-
responding,
read it in
but
their
y'all
voice.
might be hearing it in a way like, well, I might just be asking a question or just responding.
Fool. I think I watched First 48. Them nigga fucked the nigga up twice in 2 different ways. Like 2 different episodes. One time a nigga got in that bitch, he really didn't do the shit. And he was like, man, I ain't doing that shit without you. They was like, when they
why
went,
you so mad?
they was like, yeah, he did that shit. Like, he
You
did.
mad?
Because the body language is
Then another nigga came in that bitch like, man, I don't know what y'all talking about.
Oh,
I
he
didn't-
looks
I ain't got nothing.
confident.
Oh, he ain't saying too much. He ain't do. God damn. God
Yeah.
damn. So I say that to
and that
say
nigga
that
killed the
everybody's
bitch.
different. You know what I mean? Like, so you really don't know. But I do like just trying to understand people's perspective because you learn the most because everybody got a different way of doing shit, and you might find some shit that actually be beneficial to you.
Right.
And also,
and that's why I say
Or it might be stupid.
I was just about to say that. A lot of times I will hear your perspective, and that shit still don't make sense.
right, and that's why
You just did just somebody.
And that's why I again value what we have in that group because even like you said, if it's individual or even in the group, when you ask for that opinion, am I tripping? 9 times or 10 times out of 10, because of who y'all are, y'all gonna tell you the truth, and you just take that, and then you just take this L and go on about your business, and then
here comes the
live to
jokes.
fight another day. You know what I'm saying? And then here come the jokes. But when the person asks you, like I have come to learn most times. Sometimes a nigga just come and vent. You offering your solution unwarranted and asked for, that makes the situation worse
You got a solution problem.
every time.
No, I don't like. I'm saying I don't like your solution.
Right.
I have a problem
Right. I got
with
a
your
problem
solution.
Y'all need to talk about it.
No, because that nigga solution sometimes, the shit that he try to offer, he try to give that textbook shit like, well, according to Corinthians 9:5.
No.
Thy shall not. Yeah,
Oh,
you do.
no.
Yes,
No,
you do.
no,
Yes, you
no,
do.
no.
Like
No,
when a
no.
nigga come and venting, you offer that loan. And I'm like, that nigga.
But who
Nigga,
nigga
you didn't say that yesterday when it was you.
But you would do it too, though.
I mean, I need some
Well,
explanation. Like, explain
hey,
what y'all talking about.
I
first.
will say Todd is a pretty good person to talk to about certain stuff.
No.
You just said that about everybody.
He's gonna give you some of that stuff that you just said, and he gonna give you a little bit.
Yes, but
Hey man, Joe, what the fuck's wrong?
that's not what I'm meaning. When somebody giving me advice, don't give me. Todd gonna give you the textbook shit out the gate what you're supposed to say, without, when you get
He's
advice.
not practicing what he preaching.
He just yesterday he was
Gotcha.
he was on my side,
Right.
but today it's you got
Right.
to talk and
because
make
9
sure
times
that
out of 10, the nigga told me to say that.
ma-
shit, you see what I'm saying?
make sure
So,
you
like,
finish hearing the sentence when they're talking. Like nigga, that ain't what you just did.
Right, but then
That's what I'm talking
but,
about.
but
do
he
that.
just told me that same shit too, though.
What?
So it's kind of like, all right, nigga, you just told me that shit. Now I got to get right back to you. But you don't want to hear that shit at that time because you pissed off. Man.
No, it's different. Like if you're telling me, nigga, it's very rare that I'm gonna just give you the textbook answer to every fucking solution.
And what if you said sometimes niggas just be talking to just vent? What if you just talking to just vent, you get no responses? I'm just letting you vent.
But that's
You can
when,
tell
that's,
when a nigga. I
yeah,
think,
but-
but I've been around y'all
I
enough
know-
to
I
tell
got-
when
and
niggas.
so that's
enough
why-
to be like,
that's
so
why-
you
that's
want
why-
me to tell you want my opinion, or you just like what are you looking for here? I've gotten good. I would like to think at asking that particular question because, like I said, most times niggas would be like, man, I needed to get the shit out, and you told somebody now we moving the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Or you be like, well, you want my opinion on the shit, or you want to hear my
Well,
thoughts? or what?
I'm just gonna be honest. I think that most times if you're coming to the group to vent, you want an opinion. That's just my thought process.
definitely
That's
want
why
an
I always
Well,
leave
Not
with,
all
am
the
I
time.
tripping?
Because sometimes you come in there
sometimes you
just
just
talking
wanna-
shit.
That's why I
Man, this
always leave with, am I
motherfucker dumb than a
And
motherfucker.
and sometimes you want us to agree, like, yeah, you right based on that. But then sometimes niggas be like, nah, you fucked up. Sometimes niggas be like, nah, you fucked up.
Yeah.
You tripped on that one. So, that's not
That's
what
why
you
I
wanted to hear.
always leave with, am I tripping? Because I want y'all niggas to tell me.
I don't think
am
a
I
real opinion for me coming in that goddamn group.
It's gonna be hard, man, because I'm over there laughing. Like,
You probably gonna get a phone call
kick her ass through the
yeah.
field
or
goal.
individual text.
For sure.
Yeah, for me, and I'll say it here. I don't care. Take it. That's how you got it. If you really want to know, text me directly or text or call me. If it's in that group, it's just you gonna get some bullshit, brother.
Yeah.
And I might mean it, and it might not even be bullshit.
And I
but
don't
it's
say
gonna
that to
probably
say
be
that
harsh.
if y'all say
Probably
something in
gonna
there,
be
I can tell the difference
Yeah.
when y'all niggas just talking shit or if you really
Right.
want something.
Man, the girl getting on my nerves. Man, fuck her. She all right.
Shit, they out here.
She all right. You know what I'm saying?
And that was therapy with the dummies. We're on a healing journey.
But then
Thank
if you
for-
text me directly, I'll be like, damn, my boy.
That
You
might
know
need
what I'm
to,
saying?
hey,
Go get
that
some
might need to be a
flowers.
drop though.
That was
Real
it.
talk.
And if Huda would stop talking so I can finish the goddamn segment.
Dummy.
And that was therapy with the dummies. We're on a healing journey here. Thank y'all for sharing. We'll be back next week.
Reverse healing.
We're all better being.
There's some shit that need to be healed, but I ain't never seen it be defeated. Father Time.
Man.
Glad we don't need grapes, but
And Father Time showed his ass this week at the debate. this week we saw the presidential debate between Joe Biden and Donald J. Trump. They
Old
squared
Danny
off.
boy.
They squared off, and I mean, within the first 2 minutes, we pretty much saw what was going on. It actually, like, depending on how you looked at it or how you viewed it, I mean, it was a tough watch. I'm not gonna give my opinion yet because I don't want to give it at the top. But just after the debate, everybody pretty much who gonna watch it watched it. What was y'all thoughts about it? What's takeaways? How do we feel about it? What?
Trump is trash. Didn't answer one question, and Biden can't make full sentences.
It was
Or
a hard.
stay awake.
It was a hard ass watch for me, man. It was just.
It's kind of sad, to be honest.
It
with
really is, fool. Like, it's tough to
you.
watch that.
Like, look at that man. He's dazed.
I thought you was finished.
Right, that nigga gave 2 words when we was looking for a whole goddamn paragraph, and then he want to mess with you. Say that all in your first time.
Oh, my bad. Let me keep talking then. But no, like, I mean, you knew what you was gonna get from Trump, but like, Biden has been the ultimate politician.
Well, question about that. You say you knew what you was gonna get from Trump. Based off what we've been seeing in the last 6, 7, 8, 9 months, you didn't know what you was gonna get from Biden? I promised that, fool. That was what I saw. The
Yeah,
outcome was gonna
but
be
not this
before.
one.
I did.
I thought they was
Why?
gonna have him a little bit more prepared.
Thought he was gonna get younger.
I don't think that he wasn't not prepared.
He was
They
very
said
prepared.
He canceled shit. They had him canceling shit, getting ready.
Fool, to
Man.
me, it wasn't about him being unprepared. I really do think that he's the more responsible human being in adult. And I think the things that he said once he was able to get them out were more responsible.
Yep.
It's just that hearing how he said them sometimes.
Yeah,
He had his moments. He was in and out.
and to what you saying, who like when I looked at him, it was sad to watch. It was hard to watch because what I looked at, it reminded me of that sports player who know what to do and where to go,
But they won't let
just
him do
don't
it.
have it. Just don't have it. Like I don't care what nobody say. You can't argue that man didn't articulate
Very well.
or try to articulate points that, hey, how would you stop this? You got to do this.
He mumbled
How
it
you
a
gonna do
little
this? You got to do this. So his mind still seemed like it's there. It just ain't clicking as
It
fast
takes
as.
a while.
I
Yeah.
said that to say that he's still the better candidate because he's in a position to where nigga it don't have to just be like right now.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
I got 3 minutes to think about it.
Yeah, and I don't have to respond to something right there on the flash. And if you saw him the next day, it was crazy. He was back up, and maybe that shit was too late for him. Shit, he is older. That nigga was 9, 10 o'clock.
But to
Man,
me, whether
listen.
you give Trump this amount of time or 30 days, it's gonna be the dumbest shit you ever heard. I'm sorry. Or it's not gonna be responding. I'm good.
That, man, they said that man gonna be 86 if elected.
But
at
the
end of
thing is,
Well, hell,
Trump
Trump
2
gonna
years
be
younger than
84.
him.
He's
3
young,
years.
right?
Yeah.
He's 2 years younger. But
I'm not gonna be one sided.
It's like me calling you old, nigga. We the same age for the most
I'm not
part.
gonna be
Shit.
I'm not gonna be one sided. Trump does look like the younger man.
He
appears
does.
to be the
Yeah.
younger
He
man.
does.
But he's still dumb as fuck.
yeah. If I gotta be
And I don't know if I can say that.
smart and old and younger looking and dumb, I'll take old looking every day of the week. Boy.
Oh, you got that
Listen,
down pat.
I don't look. But see, you know what's great about that? I'm older and I still look stunning.
There you
That's
go.
the crazy
There
shit
you go.
about it. You know
Argue
what
with
I'm
him
saying?
about
I
it
don't-
being
you know what I'm
wrong.
saying?
Okay, get right.
But yeah,
That's
this
his
debate
thing.
though, dog.
He's stunning to
Man,
himself.
listen, it ain't just to me though. You know what I'm saying? But off air.
Why, I don't want to talk about your looks off air.
I'm really beautiful.
He want to talk to you about his looks in private.
Yeah, off air.
Let's go in the room over here.
What type of shit going on here? Todd did it.
But
The top.
this
What you call him, the
toddler.
The toddler. It's so crazy.
There you go, right there, the toddler.
Sack Hootie. Sack Hootie. This debate, man, just pretty much put in perspective, man. Like we in trouble, dog.
We in a
Like
lot of trouble.
we in trouble because what you see from one versus the other, like people will go, they'll run through a wall for this guy, and as wrong as he is, they don't see that shit.
No, they don't. But
They don't see that shit, and
maybe-
that's dangerous. Bro.
Maybe I'm being naive, and I know that what we're seeing is pretty tough. But I don't think we're in trouble, fool. I think that
I think we got too many guardrails.
Yeah, the powers that be, man, them people right behind them people gonna make sure things.
Yeah,
get
I think we
done,
got a lot
fool.
of guardrails. But what I will say is, I just don't. I have a hard time following somebody who can't articulate anything to me. Like hey, what you want to do tomorrow? And they can't tell
You mean
me
yesterday?
what tomorrow. Like, hey, what we doing next week? They can't tell me about next week. Like, to me, he never gives a plan. Like,
About nothing.
and that's the only thing. Like, I'm not gonna shit on people who want to support them or do whatever, because people obviously got their reasons for why they want to do it, and there's a lot of people want to do it.
Yes.
Not my cup of tea, but cool, whatever. But I can't follow somebody who can't tell me what we're doing. Like,
Ever.
what am I voting for?
Right.
Like, I don't even know what I'm voting for, because I don't know what you're standing for, or what you standing on. All you do is just say you did the stuff the best. I did this the biggest. I'm great at this.
And
I'm
you
great
lie.
at that. But
And you lie.
why are you great at that?
Right.
Maybe if you could tell me that, because I did this, and this happened. I did this, and this gonna happen. Man never tells us anything. And
Hey,
that's the
man,
shit
you
that
still-
be wild to me.
You're still in too
liars-
much of a good position to still be talking about the black jobs. What's the black job?
What's the
Man.
black job?
Boy,
Hey, I see
that
somebody,
shit has been, boy.
Somebody said, I see why I ain't been getting hired. I ain't been applying for the black job.
Somebody put out a list.
A&R
That shit was
at a
funny.
risk.
That shit was
Maybe
super
maybe
funny.
I ain't got to do a hooter. I can wear the basketball jersey
Right.
with the tank top if I
just gotta
apply
go to
for
the
the back.
black-
Yeah.
They had my boy on there. From,
Do y'all got me under the black job?
They had my boy on there filling out his application from why drinking your juice in the hood. Don't
Yeah, I
they?
seen that.
That's the black job.
Yeah. That's wild.
Sex, hell yeah. Nigga.
And that's crazy, because, like, who's gonna ask that? Hey, what are black jobs? And then he gonna talk around it. Okay, again, what are black jobs? You said that black jobs. What are black jobs?
Black jobs are the jobs
gonna
that
talk
everybody
around it.
can get. In that,
Kill Albert Daddy.
I just feel like people don't make them, and I don't know what they're gonna do about it. But I don't know. We saw it. We'll see.
and fool, they're still not like. How is he even eligible?
I was just about to
do
say that,
this,
fool.
man. That's the
Like,
point.
this nigga is literally in the middle. Man, dog.
He hasn't been convicted yet. And it won't be until
you
after
mean?
the election.
That don't mean
That-
nothing.
nigga,
I can sit here and tell you that.
Hold on, wait.
Convicted.
Convicted.
He was
I-
guilty.
when he found
He's
guilty?
of
What that mean?
36 felonies.
He did do that.
I have him
But
in
but it's not fit. Like the sentencing hasn't happened to some,
It
right?
don't
but
matter.
he's now
Convicted.
considered an F. You got an F on your record.
Right. You a
36
felon, my
times
nigga.
over.
Well, yeah.
Extra.
I just know that if I get nigga,
And I
Ass
don't.
outta
I
here.
just know that I don't even have to be convicted.
Right.
Oh,
just,
yeah.
Go
just
home.
the accusation.
Right. Accusation alone.
I don't have to be
Nigga,
convicted.
nigga had me on the sideline for accusation.
Right.
Hey, that ain't true.
Right.
Sit over there.
Wait.
till we can figure
Wait
it
till
out.
we figure it out.
Like
yeah.
that. And that's the thing that I hate a lot with and I'm gonna stress this on the next part that we're going to, but that's the thing that I hate most with some of these rules. Like when you look at like a Trump or things that people get away with because of their power or their influence, it's hard sometimes for me to cheer like, oh, it's cool. Like people pick sides. Like if that's your guy, like
Right.
you excited that they get away with it. But at the same time, you got to know like I can't do that. Because when I was you're guilty, innocent to proven guilty. I was innocent, but yet you got to go sit over here for a while.
And not even that, fool.
But that don't happen in it. Nigga get millions and millions and millions of dollars. And I'm not knocking nobody if that's what they want to do, but that shit don't work for none of you people who voting for it. It don't work like that for you.
Right.
At all. And the crazy thing is, and I don't know how crazy it is I don't expect it to be able to work for him. Or them.
Shit.
I don't expect it to be.
But
able
it
to.
does.
But that's the point.
But that shit
That's my
does.
whole
That's
point.
the
Like
craziest
even
shit
if
in
it
the
was,
world.
I'm saying even if it was me or whoever in that position, I don't expect nobody to be able to get away. Like,
Man, that's the greatest
anybody
fuck
in that
you
position
anybody
should
could
be
ever
able
tell
to
you to
have
your
36
face.
felonies.
I was
Flat out.
I was renting a car.
Black, white, green, blue.
And
alien,
I
AI.
told y'all I went up to the country with pops, shoot guns, and all that. So I had my shotgun like in a little case. And I was going to rent a car. And I was like, it might not be the like open carry state. Should be able to carry it. I'm like, that rule ain't really for me. So let me put this shit. I had this big ass suitcase.
Don't hide it.
Yeah, you had to hide it, but it's supposed to be legal. So like you said, like all rules don't, you know what I'm saying, don't cover you.
All right.
But the crazy shit about this though, neither one of the parties want them. Like Republicans really don't want Trump, and Democrats damn don't want Biden. But it's nothing they can do about it. Cause that's their best chance to win, and that's the saddest part. Like these niggas in their 80s, it should be a cap on their
That's
ass.
crazy, dog.
It should be a cap at about 70. Go live your life. Go eat.
He can't hit a
hamburgers.
golf ball.
I ain't gonna put an age.
Bet you can't hit a golf ball for drunk.
Yeah,
60 yards. 60 yards.
we gonna play right now.
That nigga said, I didn't answer the first. He probably can't even
But
answer
you know
the
what?
first 5
For me,
questions.
that's straight like that's what
Macho.
that's what niggas do. Like, you know,
I was
like
thinking-
that's like nigga, you can't shoot better than me. Shit, you know that's how I took that.
yeah.
Now why I was in the debate, I don't
Man,
know,
I don't know,
but you
boy.
know how that shit go. Nigga,
My
you
boy
can't
said-
guard me.
My
You
boy
crazy
said,
as fuck.
can't even hit
my
a
boy
golf
said,
ball
I'm
50
only playing you if you're your own caddy. And I was sitting there thinking, you can't be your own caddy.
Man, nigga, you can't.
You fell off the bike.
Nigga fell off the bike.
And when he said that, I was kind of like,
Some stuff. Come on now. Come on.
Neither one of them. Hey,
The jokes write themselves.
if they play golf and be their own caddy,
They better have a camera following.
2 holes.
nah, they better have.
I don't even want
ambulance.
to play golf and don't have the. I want the cart.
That shit.
Yeah, I want the cart. I
Them
want
niggas need a TV show. Though.
Them niggas playing top golf.
Them niggas need a
If they gotta
TV
be
show.
their own caddy.
Um,
top golf.
In other sports news, Bronny James,
Sorry for our politician segment.
55th pick in the NBA draft to the Los Angeles Lakers. Never before, never seen being drafted to the team where his dad is the star player of. Caused a lot of stir, a lot of controversy on the internet, depending on what side you look at it or what you feel about it. But I just wanted to bring it to the forefront and see where we felt, where we was at with it. Like, what was our thoughts after we saw LeBron James' oldest son being drafted and actually going to get a chance to suit up and play with the Lakers with his dad?
Dope, trash, and selfish.
Explain all 3.
Damn.
Dope because he gets to play with his son first time ever, and that a black man has that much pull to be like, no, this is what y'all gonna do, because that's clearly what happened.
Facts.
Trash because he didn't deserve it. He taking up a spot with somebody that would have maybe been life changing for or gave a shot to. Selfish on LeBron for, all right, this is what I want. We don't know if that's what Bronny wants. We don't know a 19-year-old that want to spend most of his time with his dad. Me and who just brought up the stat about, you know what I'm saying, how much time you really spend after you get older. Bronny might want to go do his own thing. He tired of being in the house.
But don't put me in that one because I'm pretty sure they had that conversation.
He LeBron said himself on the shop or something. He was like, he asked Bronny, this was like 2-3 years ago. He asked him what he wanted to do, and that's what he told him.
So he helped him go get his dream. So I ain't gonna call him selfish.
All
for
right,
that.
I'll take away the selfish, but dope and trash.
I ain't gonna call it trash. To me, it's just all dope, man. I'm sorry, and I don't care, man. Nepotism has been going on forever and forever. Your favorite team in the world has been nepotism for the last 30 years, and
The Texans haven't been around for 30 years.
cause that ain't your team. But I don't mind it, man. I'm cool with it, man. I understand that some people are saying that Bronny didn't deserve it. I'm not one of those people because I feel like that man, since the age of 2, he's been preparing to do this, and it's not that he's just taking. I think I see him put in work. I see him work real hard, day to day. The day or 2 after the draft, he's in there shooting shots, getting shots up. I do think that he's a talent. Now, I do not think that he was productive as he should have been or could have been, but I'm not going to call him sorry. I'm not going to say he's sorry because I see his talent. I think he's a decent talent, and I think that he's going to develop real well, and I'm all for it, man. I don't care. If it's me and my kid, I'm taking my kid.
When you say that,
But if my kid can't do that job, then my kid can, like if he was so sorry, I don't think he would be there.
when you say
He not. If his last name was Smith, he would not have got drafted.
I understand it.
He would not even be in the NBA. He wouldn't even got the USC.
I can understand that as well, but there's a lot of people who kids didn't get drafted because they simply weren't good at all.
That's
And I'm gonna be real with you. If LeBron was my daddy and I played hoops the way I play hoops, I wouldn't be there. I can't catch hoops. I can't jump a 40 in vertical. I can't do the thing that this man actually gets out there and do. I can't run through them drills and nail them holes. He be out there nailing them holes.
I don't think people saying that he can't do that. He just is. I think what they're saying is there's 20 other people that do that better than him, including one of his USC teammates that didn't get drafted.
Well,
Yeah.
sorry.
And
And that happens.
but
And
I
that-
want to ask
and
you-
that happens every year. Like even
I got you,
if it's
Todd.
not, it happens.
But I want to ask you because you said his favorite team. You're talking about the Cowboys because the whole front office is Jones's.
Every
but
last one.
let me just ask you. I don't have no opinion on yet, but is that different because that's ownership of a team? Like I own this team, so I can do what I want because I paid for it and I own it. It's just like your house. You own your house. You can put a fence or not put a fence. You can put a pool, not put a pool. You own it.
Mm-hmm.
So
and business is different than sports.
Well, apparently it's not different because LeBron is garnering those things. He's developing into that. And LeBron is the future of the NBA, I still think. I think eventually he's going to own a team. So at some point it had to change to where he's calling ownership type rules and making these call play. We said as soon as Bron got the ultimate juice. Whether he's an owner or not, he got the,
well, I
the
was just
juice
saying.
up one.
I'm only asking that because you said it's nepotism everywhere, and you brought up the Cowboys, and I was saying, of course, the Cowboys might do that because they own it, just like the Lakers, the buses, they own it. You know, like we own it. It's ours. So that's
What the
what
fuck I want to do?
I agree. I think that LeBron has developed such of a name in the NBA world.
Yeah.
That ownership coming. It's only a matter of time. Man.
Where you at, Todd?
Todd hates
I
it.
didn't, with the Lakers being my team, first off, it was basketball. I didn't like the pick. I hated it. The first pick, connect, great pick. 55th, taking Bronny. I told you 2 weeks ago, Baycott can help us. I told you last week probably the kid from NC State could help. Those people can, to me, in my opinion, can help him step right in and be effective. I feel like, right?
I disagree.
How? How do you disagree? I really want to know. How do you disagree?
Well, when you say they could
Don't
step
forget
in,
where you was at, Todd.
yeah. When you say they could step in and help them, I look at those positions of what they do. In that position, they can't really help because you got really the people who are going to help you at those positions is Anthony Davis and Reeves.
Okay, so when they go to the bench, those guys can
Baycott would be a good bench player.
right. So, but I'm gonna be honest with you, Hoop. I don't think Bronny's gonna dress. That brings me to my next point. I don't think Bronny's beyond summer league. I don't think he's gonna dress out in a Laker uniform this season.
Oh no, he will.
And he will, but
For
to
the
be honest,
pictures.
and to be honest with you, I think that could still be said about Baycott and Big Boy. Even though Big Boy and my boy, I think that could be said about them too.
Listen, Hoop.
I think they got a 100 times better chance.
I think they
of
bona fide.
contributing.
No, I think they're bona fide G League players right now.
What you about to say, Todd?
Bronny, like he said he wanted to hear his name called on draft day. So that put it in perspective to me. Like, this is what this is about. This is a business move. He wanted to just get his name called in the draft. Cool. If it was about basketball, they would have just took him as an undrafted free agent like they did brother from NC State because he ended up in Cleveland, undrafted. Another kid off that USC team, like you said, went to a team undrafted. You could have did Bronny the same way, but because LeBron James is his dad, sure, we'll do this with you. And I'm pretty sure some backdoor deals being done. Hey, you reconstruct your contract. We'll do this for you. Get your kid called. Like, who knows what those conversations was like?
So
right?
for you, is it about the name calling? Because if that's the case, then you could do.
Yeah.
Well, it
Yes,
sounds like
it
for
was-
him it's just straight basketball. He talking about
I'm
straight
talking
basketball.
Straight basketball. When that's what I said from the jump. I wouldn't pick Bronny with that
He's
pick.
talking about basketball.
From basketball perspective. No, I don't like it.
Okay, I get that. But my question would be, who do you take?
I just told you. I
Who
gave
was-
you two names.
He just
that I
gave
would
you
Did
take.
two
they?
names.
Did they? But who did they take as a free agent? Like, if you're gonna say they can do
They
that,
didn't.
then
I
show me
I
where
haven't
they
seen
did
who
that.
they took a free agent.
they-
but
Look
what
up the
I'm
Lakers pick, Dad.
Look,
I hadn't
the
seen
Lakers
it.
picked
No,
a free agent.
No,
Because
they
when they
only had
did
two
it, I
picks.
kind of like stopped.
I'm talking
I just
about free agents.
disconnected with them for real. Because like I said, that was my thing. First it was JJ Redick. I didn't like that. But I told you in the group, if they do that, I'm done. So I literally disconnected from it. Like I don't know who they signed in free agency. But I know that we don't waste a second round pick if it's nothing, like if that person can't be serviceable. Like those two guys that I named, who I don't care what nobody says, if it's just rebounding, I feel like Baycott can get some rebounds in the NBA for some
He broke
team.
records at North Carolina.
For
North
some team
Carolina.
and defend, right?
Arguably one of the
right.
best players in the NCAA the last 2-3 years.
And I will
3
say that
years.
rebounding wasn't their problem. But go ahead.
But what about
That's
when
a part of
AD's
basketball.
What,
But
no,
it
no, no.
wasn't the
What about
Lakers'
when Anthony
What
Davis?
is Bronny gonna do?
What
he
about-
can't score. He
what-
can't rebound. He can't steal. He can't
Hold on,
assist.
man. Everybody get-
What about when Anthony Davis get hurt again? Because we know this to be true. The boy gonna get hurt at some point. He gonna sit out some games. So there's There's people that you can put in. You drafted somebody that you can put in to play, right? Again, I don't feel like beyond summer league you're gonna see Bronny. I don't. That's me personally. I don't see.
No, he
him
has
in a-
to for the picture for them to be on the court at the same time, so LeBron can say, "I played with my son."
Okay, maybe the first 2 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
After
think from
that-
a business perspective, he
I
gonna
get.
get out
I
there.
get that for the first 2 games. And that's it. Is it dope for you to do what he did? You know, to be able to play that's dope. I give you that, but I don't like it. And my last point in this, Bronny is 18, 19 years old, dog. I don't think he, like you said in the group that, he been dealing with this media shit. It ain't going to be to the magnitude of what it's going to be, man. If this man, because he carries the name LeBron James,
I don't know
the
about that.
expectation is already there, bro.
Yeah.
It does not matter. These folks are going to destroy this man, dog. And he's
Summer
still a
league?
kid.
Whew. They going
He's
that is
still a kid, dog. It does not matter. I don't care. Like, we just sat here and said, if somebody's just accused us of stealing something, we respond a certain way. Nigga, this is the world. You know, these niggas are different with that internet now. It's gonna
In
be
a big
lot-
market.
In a big
That's
market.
Los Angeles. That's the
So,
Lakers.
Same
I-
market he just was in.
I really do feel for the kid and what's to come, because I'm telling you, they're going to, just like they like it now, they're going to hate it later.
Yeah, but it's a difference between USC and the Lakers. Stop.
It is.
I
I
don't say
agree.
the same.
I get
You
that,
said the
but
same market he was in.
It was.
Yeah,
And
that's not the same.
This man has been dealing with scrutiny his whole life, man. And I get that it's going to be
Not
big,
to
and
that
it's gonna-
magnitude.
No,
But
he
it
was
prepares you.
a favorite.
Not to
before
that
this.
magnitude.
Yeah, he didn't deal
When
with
was he
it.
a favorite? They talked bad about him the whole time. at
Everybody wanted him to
USC.
win until like they saw that he really wasn't that good at
No,
basketball.
it wasn't. That started way before that, man. Even with the McDonald's basketball game, they were saying
He shouldn't have. He's not a McDonald All-American.
So my whole point is, it's been going on. That's all I'm
for
saying.
2 years.
But the
Hootie.
only
Before
thing
that.
he's saying is not to this magnitude. He's not denying that it hasn't been going on, but it's a difference between a high school collegiate level media versus the pros.
Right.
I get that, and that's part of. He actually grew into it from park ball. He dealt with it. Then it grew. It when he's in park ball, it ain't like it's.
And I'm
gonna
not
be in
saying
high
he can't
school.
handle it. I'm
And
just explaining
And
what
that's
he's
what I'm
saying.
saying. So I'm going through the stages. So in park ball, he dealt with it. Oh, you're LeBron James, so you're going to have to be good. Oh, when he get in high school, it's going to be tougher. Got to high school, was decent. Okay, in high school he got scrutiny, but okay, in college it's going to be tougher. Now he's in college. Oh, he's in college. He's dealing with the scrutiny, but when he gets to the NBA, it's not going to be tougher. It's just he progressively dealt with that shit.
I
That man been
think
dealing with that
it's
shit
going to
for-
be a way different.
I think it's
at-
gonna
at
be-
this level.
I
You're
think-
right, because this is it. This
Not
is
saying
the
that he
peak.
can't handle it. I just know that it's going to be way different.
I think that is going to
Oh.
be that man been dealing with that scrutiny of playing with his daddy for the last 8 years.
I think
Man, there's think about so the media coverage he got when he was sick, it was on all networks.
That, and
He
when he
get
got caught
drafted,
smoking, and when he
it's
got caught,
everywhere.
and when he got caught smoking weed and all of that other stuff.
Okay, man. Like I'm not trying to downplay it. I really want the kid to be successful.
I would love for him to be.
I want that to happen.
It's not gonna happen though.
Do I feel like he has an uphill battle? Yes.
With a boulder on his
Because
shoulder.
solely because his name is LeBron James Jr. That's it.
Yeah, and I don't think everybody shies away from that. Like I look at, and I'll get there in a minute, but like Shador, he welcomes that.
Right.
Like I want that. Put that target on my back, and I'm
Right.
gonna carry. And I think he's cool with that too. But me personally, like when I look at this pick, you can't help but to think that that's live. Like we talked about Brun 300,000 times on this episode, and everything he do that's live. And so I can't help but to be amazed that I have an opportunity to draft my son, and I ain't finna do it. Shit, you should me.
Right.
If they're gonna let me do it, I'm gonna do it. Or if I've put myself in position to have this kind of power and influence, I'm gonna exercise it. Just like what Hoop said, we see everybody else do.
Right.
So why not? And I could get it, because I know if it was you and it's Jalen, nigga, you finna get him.
sure.
Shit, nigga, let's make this happen. So I think that's live as fuck to watch a father put his son in position, because that's what we do.
Right.
As parents, we want to put our kids in positions to be as successful as possible. So I'm not knocking him on that. But from your take on a basketball perspective, if I'm just keeping it basketball, strictly basketball, X's, O's of the court,
Right.
I don't see why this is a pick, because I don't think that he's going to – right now I don't know if he's going to be good enough to handle the kind of people he got to see week in and week out. He's a 6'1" shooting guard.
Right.
He has a chance to develop, but I'm taking away that he LeBron's son, and I'm judging him just on this pick. I don't think he's good. It's the same way I would judge anybody else in the NFL or anywhere else. I don't think he's ready yet. I think he can get there. I think he has all the tools and the talent
For sure.
to be great. I just think right now, I don't know where he plays. I don't know who he plays. I don't see him guarding no Lillard, no Step, no. How can you put him on the court right now? He's going to be a big liability.
Question. Does this possibly, like you said, as a parent, you want to put your child in the best position to succeed. Do you think this hurts him?
It could.
Yeah.
I don't know. I that's the part I don't know. Like I don't even have. Normally, we'll guess and make an opinion.
Yeah.
On him, I just don't know yet. Because it could go either way. It could hurt him because you're putting him in somewhere he don't need to be yet.
He's not supposed to be there.
It's just like if you take a freshman starting quarterback,
Confidence.
and let's just say they only play 1 year at Ohio State, they don't really get to play, and then you put them in the NFL, you can put a quarterback in too early.
Yeah,
Sure.
I agree.
Right.
Could you do your job the first year you was at your job? The job that you have now. Could you have done it the first year?
No, the first year I was there, no.
That's basically what he should have stayed in college a couple of more years. He probably should have
that's
been in the NBDL a couple of more years.
Why is it different?
Well, because that's like asking me, can I do my job now the first year I got that job after I've been doing jobs similar to it for the last 10 years before it? If that's the question, then the answer is yes, because I've done it.
But you've been in the agency for that long.
I know, so he's been in basketball for that long.
Okay, so is he ready to do the job right now?
He could do what he been doing. Shit, he could go get 6
man.
points. And
So these one of those things you're not going to be reasonable about.
No,
okay, cool.
What's the job?
That's why I said, oh, man.
He gonna get 6 points.
I'm with Todd. See why Todd don't argue with the computer?
Yeah.
He gonna get
like-
6 points and 4 rebounds. And I'm gonna be fair with you. I never thought he was gonna be no superstar.
So he gonna average better numbers in the NBA than he did in college.
6 points.
Okay.
And sometimes that does happen. We got
And that happens
It
very
does.
often.
Yeah, it does.
For the
'Cause-
most part, it's majority.
Yeah, because they actually brought up, they showed Kyrie.
Yep.
Kyrie, like in high school and in college, didn't look like this.
He got
They
hurt.
played
He only
one
played like
college
12 games.
Hey, my man,
And
No,
was the
like
number one pick.
6.
And they got him the
let's
number
shoot
one
him some
pick.
bail. Then that man had a whole heart issue before he got to
For sure.
USC.
For sure.
Before he even played a second
Yeah,
on the
for
court.
sure.
Yeah.
So we don't know how that could have hindered him. And he's been playing pickup ball with his dad, with arguably the best players in the world, his whole entire life.
It makes you better.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Hey.
I wish the best for him. I just don't see it.
I don't
Yeah.
know if he's gonna be a superstar. I do think he has the tools to be good. But will he?
Where are you getting this stuff from? What body of work are you seeing this stuff from?
When I say the tools, when you look at that man as a basketball player, the man jumps out the gym. He defends. He shoots the hell out the rock. He's fluent. He has great feet. He has long arms, long reach. He has the tools.
He just
Now,
played
will-
20-something games. What did he do it?
Th-
What are you judging it off of?
off of seeing him as a whole?
Where?
Not just USC, like you said before USC. He was decent.
But he just
He
played.
can shoot really well. Well, there's nobody else on the court. Oh, that boy shoot the skin out the ball when there ain't nobody else on the court.
I think
I'm
he
just
has
saying,
the
what are you
tools.
judging it off of?
The tools that I
And I
see.
think you would do, like, if we was talking about football and we wasn't talking about somebody whose name is James, which I'm all for it. Hey, do what you got to do. But I think you would be kind of like, man, you kind of be a real skeptical about that person
I can
playing.
still sit here and say that he has the tools and not whether I think he's going
If
to be
LSU
successful.
quarterback threw goddamn 6 touchdowns and 3 interceptions and only threw, I don't know, only had one 100-yard game, you would probably be like, man, I don't think he's ready to play in the NFL.
that goes both ways.
Like, what are you judging it off of if you've never seen it?
It goes both ways. Fool.
No, but what's your way?
How about you shut up and let me tell you?
Okay, I would love. I can't wait to hear it.
Okay, so when we first got Joe Burrow, people was very, very high on him. And and this is my reverse. When they first got Joe Burrow, they was very high. And I was like, he gonna be sorry. He ain't gonna be good. And it goes in reverse. And then that changed. So that's the reverse way up.
Right,
That's it.
but he changed in college, Huda. Okay, he's going to be sorry coming into college. And then he was good in college, which says he needs to be the number 1 draft pick.
Well, that's way far fetched.
What do you mean?
Like that's
Wasn't he the number 1 draft pick?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
What happens if Burrows get drafted? I know you can't, but get drafted after his freshman year.
He's sorry. Or he might not be. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. But what I'm gonna think he's gonna be sorry because that's what I saw.
you kind of losing this one, buddy.
It's okay to change.
No, because I've seen no tools, man. At that point, I see the tools, man.
I mean, I see the skills, I see the athleticism. But
He's athletic.
And once again, I'm gonna circle back to what I don't think he's gonna be a superstar. Nothing like
I'm
I
pretty
said
sure,
that from the beginning.
I'm pretty sure he'll be really good at the Y.
I ain't gonna do him like
Yeah,
that. That's why I keep saying
him going
I
overseas
think
to try to get some money a little bit.
I don't think that's worth it to him. Go find something else to do besides basketball.
Why?
Because you're not good at it.
I'm in the NBA, can't get right. You can't tell me I'm not good at it. That man can put his face on the
No,
rim,
but
man.
he's not in the NBA because of his skill.
I think he's good.
I don't agree with that.
And that's why I want to be on because I don't want it to come up in 2 years like, oh, you said he's gonna be sorry. I think he could be good, and I think he has the tools and the skill set to be good. I just think that right now, drafting him, I think he's a liability, and I don't know if he's gonna have the skill set to be able to compete night in and night out on the floor with Lillard and the steps and or shit, nigga. I don't even give nigga name somebody. Fucking
Nigga, Isaiah Thomas Jr.
I
Bust his ass.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that they expect anything out of that pick.
Drew
I think
Holiday
that-
busting his
I don't
ass.
think I think that look at it. You're saying though Baycock and my boy, but nobody couple picks before or after them pick those people, and we don't know any of the people. A couple picks, or fuck the whole draft. We don't know none of these niggas, man.
So shouldn't he have did like Burrow and go back and develop and then come out and score? Because if
He
he
don't-
scored
he don't-
25 points, if he averaged 25
18,
points a game
12.
on his senior year, what pick he would have been?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
He don't have to.
A lot of these college
but
guys-
probably higher.
I'm
More
just
likely
saying.
higher. I feel that.
I'm only saying that because Burrow was sorry, and then now Burrow was good by staying. He didn't leave.
I agree that if he would have went back and averaged 20, 25 points, he'd have been a higher pick.
And now that I
Agreed,
think
but
about it, I just thought
he might
about
not
something
have.
that's similar. I remember when Richardson came out from Florida. You said that
I
he
thought he was
needed
gonna be
to,
sorry.
you said he needed to stay and develop.
I agree. And now that proved me wrong. You're actually proving my point.
But what
He
were
had
you,
the tools.
What were you
He
basing
did,
it
and
off
I did
of?
say he had the tools, though. I said it. I said he had the tools.
All right.
So yes, the tools. So thank you for helping.
No,
me
no,
out.
I'm only
You
saying
helped
that
me
because
out.
you said that
You helped me
you
out.
said earlier that Bron Jr. shouldn't that he shouldn't have to develop.
I
You said it don't make sense to have to in the group. You did
I said he don't have to develop.
No, you said
Well, I
the-
said he can go to the NBA and develop.
right, but why would
I
you?
go to school and develop? Is what he asked.
Nobody nigga don't want
I'm
to.
talking. I'm going back to your example of Burrow. You said Burrow was sorry. He stayed there, developed, and his senior year was exactly what he should have been.
One of the best seasons ever by a college quarterback.
That's all I'm
The best
saying.
season ever.
So I'm saying why
Why shouldn't Bronny do that?
Because
I'm just throwing it out there.
pre-senior year Joe Burrow, he was a bum. He was a bum.
So we back here again.
I saw
I don't know why I did
I
that.
saw
I'm
no
sorry, guys.
tools. I saw no foot speed. I saw no arm strength. I saw no jumping out the gym.
But I
I
think-
just saw picks and bum.
I think that's what they're saying. They saw.
Well, not
that's
Stock
what
helped
they
me out when he
saw.
bought Richardson.
No,
No, I'm saying.
I think I proved the point that I was trying to prove.
No, you
and I-
saw that in Richardson. I don't see what you're seeing. In
Somebody
Bronny.
Bronny.
The tools.
And
What
Richardson.
tools? He can't score.
Hold on, listen,
and
listen.
Richardson.
Hold on,
wait.
No.
And Richardson.
Score. Todd.
Hold on.
And Richardson was a dog.
And no, but hold on.
He looked great at Florida.
But he can't say that because he was telling me he was on my side saying he's a bum. He ain't won no games. He don't need to be going in the NFL. Him with Richardson.
You
said
can see that man throw that bitch 80 yards down the field with a flick of the wrist.
you did not can't get right. You argued against him and called that man a bum and say he never won games and whoever picks him is wasting their pick. You said
He
that.
was a bum at Florida, but the whole team was bums.
He really wasn't. No
He was good at
He
Florida.
was good at Florida.
see how he goes
But see,
against
that-
But he was
but
good
that's
at
the
Florida.
difference. That's the difference.
And you said
You're
he
saying
needed to
Brandon
develop,
wasn't good
but he
at
wasn't
USC.
good at USC, but he can go to the NBA and
That's what he
develop.
said.
He has the tools. That's what I said. And you said the same thing.
Both teams play hard.
Tools.
He can't score when there's somebody else on the court. Who it is?
I do want to big up though.
The two.
I do want to say. I would be. I wanted to take a chance to a time to say that shout out to Bron, shout out to people like Dion and LeVar Ball, people like that, men who are taking time up to groom and develop their kids and put them people in positions to win. It's not easy. And
Dale Curry.
yeah, Curry, people like that, man, who took their sons, who actually had. It's hard because your whole life you've been developed under this microscope, and you can develop into something great. with the tutelage of high-powered dads who know how to get the job done. So shouts out to all of them, man, and the job that they did, because I'd be wrong if I didn't sit out and say how dope that is, because, you know, people kill Dion, but Dion got a son who can ball.
Yeah.
And
2 of them.
And they look good. Well, one is a lot better than the other one, I will say. I got to be honest. You know, my man Good, the safety one, he's good, and he's going to be good, but he's like right now he's like a sixth round pick.
Yeah.
He's going to get hired because of who his dad is, but he got to get some more mobility about himself.
Oh yeah, he a little stiff.
Yeah, but you know,
Yeah,
shouts
a
out to them.
A
Man,
little
on
more
that.
wiggle. Steph Curry played 3 years in college, fool.
Mhm.
Steph Curry played 3 years.
And they didn't want to draft him.
Didn't
They
want to
got
draft
him.
him.
They didn't. Said it was
But-
too small.
Man, we watched a lot of niggas get
And-
undrafted
and-
in the NBA. Fool, it's a rough world.
And how
It's
tall
only 2
Steph
rounds.
is?
or
Only 2
whatever.
rounds of that
About
shit.
6'2", 6'3"?
Yeah.
Oh, so okay. Yeah, Bronny definitely deserved to come out his first year at 6'1" and can't score more than 3 points.
Deserve and can is 2 different things.
We got to get away from
You
that.
think he deserved it?
Deserve.
We got to get out of there.
We got to get
All
out.
right, yeah, let me switch.
Track.
Oh, damn.
What you got? Sports?
Yeah, sports. Y'all saw where the NCAA is. Hang on.
You didn't see it.
NCAA removes ban on cannabis.
Oh, I ain't seen it.
Yeah, I seen it.
So
Yep.
no more testing, no more suspensions for cannabis or
Boy, I saw
weed.
some wild tests, boy. I saw some wild. That's when they used to have a mouth swab.
The mouth swab.
We used to be
What was
sitting
that
there-
Dr. X?
sitting there
Hey,
with
I
the mouth
never
swab.
played, so I can say this shit.
Before we used to be sitting there in the room, mouth swab. Nigga take the mouth swab over that bitch on the carpet.
He clean, but his mouth dirty.
Niggas,
got bacteria. That's all.
niggas was doing whatever.
That's cool, man. I mean,
Chewing on mud and rocks.
I mean, I think that's cool. I mean, it's getting to the point where it got to turn federal soon.
yeah, and I heard y'all talk about it last week, knocking out all of them convictions and
Yeah,
weed
that
becoming
shit, that
more
was super
illegal,
dope.
especially in California. You got to somewhere I could go buy me some cigarettes. I could smoke some cigarettes that's gonna kill me, but I can't go buy no weed that's gonna probably heal my body a little bit.
And
Maybe
not
my
have to take
soul.
out them prescriptions. Especially, I mean, shit, they should have, especially in football, they should have been pushing that shit.
If it helps, like they said, do.
Here's a prescription for weed instead of taking some opiates. Smoke some weed.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
saw
cool.
that was dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to NCAA for finally getting on the right side. I mean, they trying.
Yeah.
They was late on some other stuff. They on time with this one. Actually late, but at least they trying to write something that was getting people jammed up and hemmed up and shouldn't be. So
I got one more before I let you.
just say it.
Well,
nigga.
he
Like,
let you
gotta
go.
Tell me what. Just
Before I
say
let
it.
you take back over, nigga.
So NFL owners are discussing having a quarterback cap because they're saying the salaries are getting so out of hand. They want to put a cap on quarterback salaries.
Yeah,
What y'all
but
think about that?
it's gonna be hard. And I saw it too, and that's where they're having that pushback is because why would the NFLPA and the players agree to have a cap on any particular position?
That's true, but also does that help with every other position?
Of course it
because that's
does.
more money.
Of course
Sure.
it does. Of course it does.
So that might be why, you know what I'm saying? One nigga getting paid $60 million a year, and everybody else, a couple of other starters getting paid a couple of million.
But I think that if one of the
If you
things
do
is
that,
like if you don't have a
trickle
cap,
down.
if let's just say, you have a great year and then you up here because of your money, then I think everybody else money come up.
Huh?
Like everybody else money, like
All of the
you
top
saying like
the
one
running
person
backs,
here
the
and then one
receivers.
person down there.
Yeah.
If you down here, it's probably because you're not performing.
Wide
Oh, I
receivers
see
getting
what you're
30.
Yeah, but if you perform, you're gonna go up over him, and then he gonna go up over you, and then you know what I'm saying. So
So you can't. I don't think you could just put that on one position. I see why they would bring that up, but that's why it's never gonna pass. Because if you cap one position, you got to cap them all. Because if you cap the quarterbacks at 50, eventually the left tackle's gonna get to 80.
Well, shit,
sure.
they done pretty much capped every position, especially running back.
yeah, they definitely did.
It's
a
a
number on
market
running backs.
value, and I like it.
10 million max.
But I get it. The game doesn't revolve around running backs. Running backs, unfortunately, I'm not saying that nobody's not talented, but they've kind of taken themselves out the game. Well, I ain't gonna say they take themselves out the game. The game is centered around quarterbacks and receivers in line now. But
And that's gonna lead to so many other caps. ownership payment caps, CEO payment, president caps in the league. So it's going. If you can't just cap quarterbacks, only people in the whole entire league with a cap. Whether you're a worker or a player,
maybe that cap was gonna be sky high, but still, I don't think you can do it.
That ain't good.
Yeah.
Like right now they at what 40, 50 million. What you gonna cap it at 60? And that cap's gonna have to change.
But also, also we see a lot where a lot of teams are successful when their quarterback is on that rookie contract, and when they gotta pay him, shit go downhill.
My question is this:
But who wins though?
What you mean?
When they're on that rookie contract, how many of them win?
Seahawks.
Name me another one. And I don't know if they won on his rookie. Was it his rookie contract?
It was
Russell
his rookie contract.
Okay. Well, who else?
The Giants.
Eli? No.
That was his rookie contract.
2 out of 60.
Damn, how many you want me today?
No,
Keep going, goddammit.
No, I know. I'm just, nigga, that matters. If you're gonna
Keep
say,
going,
if you're gonna say a team does better,
I would shit.
if you're gonna tell me a team does better on their rookie contract, then give me more than 2 out of 60.
I mean, no Joe Biden, but I wasn't prepared for that question. Who?
Then don't be prepared to make that bad statement.
I just brought it up.
I feel you. I mean, I feel you, and I don't believe that. I think that once you're more of a veteran quarterback, you still continue. Even though Tom Brady, he did win on his rookie contract, he won more after his rookie contract.
He did, but that's
Peyton
you can't
Manning
bring
as
Tom
well.
Brady. No.
I'm just speaking in general. Aaron Rodgers.
That's
My
wild.
thing is, though, what you
Carson
do
Wentz
inside?
don't count.
That's wild.
Carson Wentz
Dead after that.
He didn't even
Yeah,
win
yeah.
He didn't even win the Super Bowl. They won it with the backup.
Yeah, they did.
They
Foles.
did.
He didn't even win it.
But they ain't have to pay neither one of them. Mr. Point.
Right.
They gave me 2. Ain't no
You get to
Eli
pay
Manning up
everybody.
there. Ain't no Eli. I get that, but you can also still pay somebody to be good. The Chiefs are proving that to us now.
What you gonna do?
And you can't just, huh?
If they do it, what you gonna do? Stop playing football and go to another league?
No, you're not. I'm just saying it's not gonna happen. I mean, he's still gonna play.
Yeah, one out of them 3 niggas, you definitely got to goddamn pay, but he don't. Like, you got to get that nigga what he deserved. That nigga that got you in the Super Bowl every
500
year,
million.
fool.
Now I think football different though, Dez. I don't think you can get away with that. Because if the NFLPA put them on strike, nigga, they shit gonna happen.
You have goddamn the replacement players.
Yeah,
With
you-
the replacement move,
Remember they had that. Remember they had that talk about replacement.
yeah,
That
yeah.
shit ain't gonna work in football because nobody watches replacement
we
football.
barely watch the semi-pro niggas who good.
Right. They got to be down the street for us to watch.
What you mean?
Yeah, we
I'm
barely go there.
I'm just not. Gonna, I'm just not gonna go.
Yeah, nigga, that nigga,
What you mean? Like nigga, if Mahomes say he ain't playing, and then it's not gonna just be Mahomes, but if all of the superstars say they ain't playing, nigga, they gonna have to do something. I'm not
ain't
about to
gonna
watch
watch that shit.
I'm not about to watch who to
Sure
play
you ain't
quarterback.
gonna
man.
watch
In the Super Bowl,
So Dak about to ask for about 50 to 60 million this year.
and he should.
You still got to pay. You got to pay CD Lamb, and you still got to pay Micah Parsons.
Wait a minute.
Dak is trash. He should not be making 60 million.
You
a
would
year.
pay him 50, 60?
I didn't say I would pay it. I'm saying he should ask for it though.
You think he should still be asking for it?
yeah,
Based
but
on what?
he's been
In negotiations. I mean, I'm not mad at him asking for
He
it.
got the tools.
But if I come back, at the Cowboys and say, man, we've given you this high paid status and it hasn't yielded us anything. We got other people to play. If we pay you that, we're gonna lose a lot of these other people, and you ain't been doing good with the tools we gave around. We need to bring you back down.
Well, I've been doing just as good.
We did good by you, and we paid you.
Thank you, and thank you for that. And it's not like my numbers or my
Yeah, his shit ain't
productivity
dropped.
has decreased. It's actually,
But it
gotten
hasn't
better.
it hasn't created a win.
But
So-
it's not.
hold
That's
on.
not just me.
I
You
get
asking
it.
me about me.
But I'm saying, like, okay, Tom Brady, nigga, won with goddamn those people. And I know we talking about Tom Brady, but he won with those people. Russell Wilson won with those people. Carson Wentz or Foles won with these people. There, we got many examples of people who won. I know it's not just you, but you're the quarterback.
Right.
Why aren't we winning?
Well, you want me to tell you? You don't want me to be selfish? Well, I'm putting up numbers. I'm doing real great.
No, you're not. You won one playoff game.
Well, that's because not because of me.
it
Our
wasn't my
defense
fault that
played
we-
like ass.
No.
And I can't do that as a quarterback.
Right,
Our
he did
defense
that
play
as
like
quarterback.
ass.
But remember they
Defensive
showed
ass.
he threw it to the other team.
He threw 3
a
picks.
bunch of times.
He also
messed
had
up
4
every
he
playoff.
had-
He
had
threw
4
2 interceptions in the fourth quarter last playoffs.
Pull up the score
Hey,
of that last playoff game.
pull up that
It was
man
close
numbers
until
up.
he started
Pull
throwing
his
it to
numbers
those
up.
teams.
450.
Pull his,
No, it
I don't
was.
care
The
about the
nigga got-
yards.
It matters.
It was. No, it
He
was.
had like
it was
4
close, and then
touchdowns and 3
he threw
picks.
2
He
picks
did.
like back to back,
He
and
did.
fool, and they went up like 14 on their ass quick.
He did. But my defense also got to play defense too.
Then don't pay me.
Say, look at the score. 30.
Man, you can't look at the score. He threw 2 picks.
It was a close game,
I
but
get it.
until he started
Nigga
throwing
had
picks.
403. Like, what more do you want me to do, Tyrese?
win.
Boy?
Todd, 4 picks. 2 picks in the fourth quarter in the last like 7-8 minutes, nigga. That's bad.
That's bad.
That's horrible.
That's bad. I'm not.
The
All right.
defense put me in a bad position.
hey.
We was in all-out pass mode.
They ain't make you throw that pass.
Listen, I had to throw it somewhere. We was in that
No,
matter.
the game was close before he threw those 2 picks.
It wasn't the last drive.
It was.
It was like 8-9 minutes.
It
left.
was. Now, I've always been in favor of
Take
that.
away 14 points. And
That's a lot.
But that's not what happened
said
because they
take
didn't
away
score.
14
They didn't
points.
score 14 points. I'm just saying take away 4. But they didn't score 14 points off of those
All
turnovers.
right, so they might have
They
been
was down. They was
7.
down. They was behind, man.
They was down like
They
7.
was.
We
No,
was
they
all-
weren't. It
we
was.
Yeah, man.
They had just
Shit,
scrolled away from it, but it's
Yeah,
up there
man.
at the top.
Yeah, man. Like it was all pass. Man, the boys been putting up points.
7-0. Then they put up 28.
Yeah, man, we been down, man.
Defense.
Come on,
yeah.
now.
I was saying,
I'm
it
in
was
all
defense,
pass
bro.
mode, man. I can't do.
Them niggas they came back.
I threw 60
Yeah,
passes,
Will's coming
man.
back.
And it's not my fault that y'all put the defense put me in all
Scroll
out
down
pass
there.
mode, so they knew what I'm doing.
Yeah, you right.
Look at that shit. Fool.
I'm gonna take mine back. I'm sorry.
Look at that shit, fool.
I'm in all out pass
Hey.
mode, man.
But I still
If you're
feel
a quarterback, it's on wins and losses, fool. I'm sorry.
yeah.
it is,
And we
fool.
do quarterbacks
I
like that.
get
Yeah.
that and I understand that, but you brought up Tom Brady. Tom Brady had one of the best defenses in the game with New England, man. They wasn't giving up 48 points.
Cool. But because of that, nigga, I swear,
Tom Brady deserved to get paid. Yeah.
I don't think
I
that
know
can be
that.
high paid up there no more. Like he can't be the top 3, 4,
can't. I
disagree.
5.
Maybe 6. Right there.
Out of them 3 that I named,
I let him go.
who are you signing
And that's cool.
first? Give me the order.
What? Out of who at 3?
CD Lamb, Michael Parsons, Dak.
I'm taking that.
First?
Damn. Yeah, you got to. You gave the numbers. I'm
Yeah,
giving
man.
Dak.
Dak. The fuck you talking about?
I'm not signing him. What has he done?
This is
Who you
I'm
gonna
sorry,
replace him with?
This ain't.
I
Tell
don't
me.
give-
Who you gonna replace
I
him with?
don't-
Come on, man. Give us a
shit.
real answer,
Come
man.
on,
Who you
man.
gonna replace him with?
the backup.
This ain't
He
little
ain't
league.
doing
Who is the
shit.
backup?
I don't know.
Okay, so
This
that's
ain't
why you
little.
can't
This
replace
ain't
him.
little league football. This ain't high school. In the NFL, you need a good quarterback.
You do.
You gotta have a good quarterback.
Now, if you could
There's
come
a
up,
free agent out there.
who?
No, it's not.
And
You gonna have
2022,
Jameis.
he got
You
hurt.
gonna be even more mad.
This is very true. This is very motherfucking
He
true.
couldn't do nothing but laugh at that.
He ain't that James now.
You gonna be more mad, man. Like I never put it on because that man has always produced, fool. Like I get that sometimes in the playoffs some things happens, but I think that like sometimes you just gotta let them grow and let them go through that shit.
You gonna
fool.
replace
Not-
That man
him with
grown.
Russell
not-
Wilson?
not when and if it's not too bad, I could keep dealing with it, fool. Like sometimes, like Pittsburgh, I get they have a Super Bowl, but they're gonna keep on giving that man a shot as long as he gets them close enough to give him a shot.
You talking about the coach?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's never had a losing season.
Well, they'll do that at the quarterback too. Then Ben Roethlisberger. As long as you get me close enough to have a shot, I'm cool.
Okay.
And I think that Dax gives you a better shot than any other quarterback you could think of right now that you have the opportunity of actually having.
Man, blow this shit up.
Not Tom Brady, nigga. You can't
You
get
know them niggas ain't finna blow this shit up.
They need
Not
to.
them.
They got some young players. They got Micah, CD Lamb, where you still got time.
But it's no, and it's hard to argue against giving
Because they cannot sign our 3 fool.
They
Because
can't.
all 3 finna ask for a lot of money.
They can.
They might just do like a 1-year deal, come back next year, then do the loan.
None of them young boys asking for a 1-year deal. Michael Parsons or
like
CD
because it's
Lamb.
their contract year. But I'm saying like that, he may do that. You know,
Hell
for
no,
the
that
team.
nigga want like 4-5 years.
Yeah, Dak is he's stupid. He asked for a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
I'm saying like to get his teammate signed, and you know,
Man, he don't give a fuck about the team, or he wouldn't throw interceptions in the 4th quarter.
okay. We just saw somebody on the NBA side take a pay cut so they can get other players. That's what I'm saying.
Tom Brady did it all
Brady
the time.
did that shit. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Dak ain't doing that. He want all his.
Shit, Mahomes just did it. He gave them
Yeah.
back some of that goddamn billion
Winners.
dollars he was making.
Winners. Yeah.
Winners.
You're naming winners. Yeah. Not no fucking.
That nigga still got
Okay.
he still got $500 million.
The Olympic trials, Olympic finals. We saw, congratulations to all people who going to represent the country in their respective sports. But some of the big dogs that we saw was the 100 200 in both men and women. Noah Lyles basically took it home for the 1 and the 2.
I ain't know that.
Shakari won the 100 for the women's, and Gabby won the 200 for the women. Any recap? Anything y'all thought?
For me, the highlight was that little 16-year-old kid running
Man.
world record time
in the purple.
He ran the 400. I remember blue. I think. But he was the 16-year-old kid
Probably.
who broke
Yeah,
all
Mike
the
got
other
these
records. One run and it came right back, double back. Now he didn't make it, but as a 16-year-old kid,
That's big.
running against grown ass men,
Yeah, that shit
my
was dope.
highlight of this. And USA, I love the track and field portion. They're running real good times.
Shout out for Buddy from Alabama State too.
Yeah.
He was in the mix.
His
Just
ass
fell
smoked
just
that
short.
night.
Yeah, I mean that's the big dogs.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
shit.
But he's a sophomore though. Like so,
Yeah,
He's in that
and,
time.
and he young and he got smoked amongst the goddamn best in the goddamn world.
Yeah.
If you talking about him getting smoked, wait till you see Brownie on the court.
Shit.
Wait till you put Brownie on Kyrie and see who gonna get smoked.
What Randy Moss used to do when he throw his hand up? They gonna be throwing his hand up. They got Bronny on me.
Yeah.
Mouse in the house.
Yeah, he got the tools right. Who? Yeah, motherfucker. But yeah, man, it was just dope to see it. Shakari. Whatever.
Shakari.
Yeah.
Dummy.
She knows the
Girl that run.
Nigga said Jim Carrey.
Shakira. What that song is. But she came in 4th in the 200 outside of the qualifying, so she won't be running the 200 in Paris. She will be on the 100.
In a 4x1.
Yeah, in the 4x1, of course. But
I didn't see the race. How was her takeoff in the 200? Because that'd be her thing.
it was okay.
It was more
a
so
little-
towards the end.
But you know the prior to, she had some shit to focus on. Because prior to, she stepped on the line, and the new rule, they just give you a warning. But if you step on that line again, then you disqualify. So she had to kind of concentrate on the start, which is already not the best for her. But she just coming out the turn, her normal top end speed, she couldn't hold it.
Yeah. It's
So
just,
the endurance kicked her butt.
Gabby just was bigger, stronger, faster.
Yep. And
Sometimes
that's
it's
one thing I like how
200.
and that's one thing sometimes when you listen to announcers, like I've been watching track for a long time, but I never really thought about this. They were just saying how the 200 is the battle between, because some people who run the 200 run the 4 or they run 100.
Yeah.
And the 200 is both a sprint and an endurance.
Right.
So you got to see who gonna win. And they just what they said. She just didn't win the endurance race. So right here, where she'll normally kick in on her top end, she just couldn't deal.
Look, Gabby, the top 3 up there just look strong.
And then that girl looked long as fuck too.
Yeah, she looked long.
She looked long.
200 is long.
If you
long
notice the
woman's
people who
man's
be
game.
real good at the 400 be
They
kind of
taller.
long.
They
as
be
fuck.
taller.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because even Noah Lyles, that's a long ass, nigga.
Hell yeah.
Pause.
Long
Why
ass,
we all saying pause at the same time?
Because you kind of emphasize it. Long as you
That
know.
nigga long. Shit. But no, shout out to all of them people, man.
I ain't know he was that fast, fool. I thought he was like
Who you been?
a distance runner. Like
I thought you was running 8,000.
like
but you saw that 10 when they seen that 10,000 shit, and then when the girl got through, she was just like, and I just nigga, if I ran 10,000 any goddamn thing,
Hospital me.
I don't care if it's 10,000 1-yard sprints, nigga, I'm dead.
Hospital me.
shit, nigga. Imagine swimming like Kaylee Ledecky be doing. Fool.
Oh boy, she don't play the radio with their
She
ass.
be, it like she be in the pool by herself,
Like,
fool. That's how she
no.
be.
It was times where the whole shot, it was
just her.
It was nobody else in the shot.
Nobody else. but
That's
they
what I'm
had to
saying,
go to the
fool.
top shot.
And she get out that bitch just as happy, like ain't tired. Like, fool, you know how much you gotta be swimming to do that shit?
Yeah.
I don't.
That's a lot of fucking
Too
swimming.
damn
boy.
much for me.
Fool, what was crazy was they where the Colts play? What's the name of that stadium?
Indianapolis.
No,
Lucas
no.
Oil.
Yeah.
Lucas Oil Stadium.
They put a pool in that bitch. That's where the trials was at.
Yeah.
How they did it, I don't know. But they put an Olympic-sized pool in
Yeah,
it.
you just
what they do. That's the
just put it in
Olympics.
the ground. And
Yeah, but they see it like a lot.
man, niggas turn that bitch into a racetrack. They turn that bitch into a basketball court. They turn that bitch into a tennis table. Yeah, man. Them
I
niggas,
just
at
never
this
seen
point,
them
they
turn into a pool, though.
Arizona roll the whole goddamn turf out like carpet, and then
That shit, put that shit.
Vegas do
Put
that
that
shit
grass
like
then the
outside.
monster trucks come in that bitch and then 3 seconds later the NBA hooping out that bitch. God, they good, man.
They good.
Y'all seen Snoop Dogg out there running?
Yeah.
But that boy ran a 39. But nigga, 200 is far,
He was
fool.
like, that's good for a 45-year-old,
Shit,
52-year-old.
I don't know how fast I run that bitch right about now.
I really hope they let him do more stuff in the actual Olympics.
you know what?
More commentating.
I think that would be dope. Like to do more shit of like regular people doing shit that they criticize all the time.
Why Snoop got all them clothes on, man?
I think that'll give a new. I think that would give more perspective and respect to
niggas
that.
respect
Like
their ass more
like take a regular human being and put them in some pads and let them catch the football while the D line and the linebackers blitzing and see if they can complete a pass. See what kind of respect they'll have for the quarterback then.
I kind of saw it. That shit popped back up on. I don't know why this came up.
Average Joe. or whatever.
No, that shit popped back on my feed when Marshawn Lynch got suspended for a week from Seattle. He went played at this high school.
At the high school.
He was running over
Man,
the
nigga run their ass over, dog.
And see, that's even different. I'm talking about these people that be at home like, man, why he ain't just throw it over there? Or like criticizing, like, man, he should have ran.
Read the defense. Come on out here and read the
he should have
defense.
ran.
Let that hole open up and Ray Lewis coming in that bitch. You gotta goddamn try to run. Man, I could get 1 yard. Let's see.
Yeah.
You gonna die?
Maybe you do get it, but you gonna feel why that nigga wasn't so eager to run there.
You ain't gonna remember getting it, though.
Yeah. I would just like to see it, cause especially quarterback, man, that shit move so fucking fast, and you gotta man, before you know it, all you gonna hear is you gonna get hit, boom, and you gonna hear. Nigga going that way.
And you don't know which one it is. Sometimes you don't know if it's a cheer for you or a cheer for them.
You trying to get your eye back in focus to try to see what happened.
Why they running that way?
I remember we played Memphis one time. I told the story. I went D'Angelo Williams. I went to run in the hole, and I know I was supposed to go on the outside, but I messed around and got caught, and I went on the inside, and I hit, boom, and it happened simultaneously. All you hear was, yeah. I looked up. That nigga running 80 yards. And somebody caught him at like the 1 yard line, but that nigga went 80 yards because of me. Guaranteed, because if I would have went inside, everybody was right there. I went outside, that nigga. That's all you heard.
Damn, McSwain.
Hey, man, it happens. Nigga, you done threw a pick, motherfucker. Shit, that's part of the game. I don't know if y'all saw the top school revenues came through in college football. That shit was kind of sick to look at. But the top 5 from 2023 was Ohio State with 251 million, Texas with 239 million, Alabama with 214 million, Michigan 210 million, and Georgia at 203 million.
That's why the NCAA is about to go away. It's gonna be the Power 5, and you're gonna start their own league.
They've been saying that for a couple of years now. I don't know.
I can see it.
It's becoming more and more likely now.
I've been saying,
with
I
that
think
expansion.
Why I gotta share my money with y'all for?
Yeah, so
between the SEC and the Big Ten, they're gonna really do some, and they keep expanding. They keep getting players. You go let the SEC go get the go get the Florida State, go get the Clemson, and go get it's one more
Virginia probably,
Miami or something like that. And then you go let the Big Ten go get like 2-3 more. Like
basketball
that's
and football. That's it, and baseball, basketball, football.
We the new
baseball.
league,
right?
and they keep
Of all
building
sports.
themselves up to be that big.
Who bigger than the
I can see
NCAA
it.
right now?
I mean, yeah.
But that's some dollars, boy.
That's some dollars.
Yes,
That is
sir.
some dollars, boy.
That's
$251 million
For 12 games.
in
And this is
1
just-
year.
one sport.
You know that's
one sport?
mainly
One
no.
sport.
Well, you know that's mainly football.
Mainly
but
football.
That ain't yeah. That
that's
is
just
football.
that's for the school. Revenue and expenses by school.
Yeah.
That's just by school. NCAA finances.
But you know who
I know who
brings-
generates the most. Yeah,
You know who.
Yeah,
their shit
yeah.
come from.
Where it's come from.
I was shocked in basketball to learn who was one of the big basketball with Louisville. I would have never thought that. They was near the top. Like it's been a few years ago, but they was like one of the top grossing revenue schools. So, but shouts
all
out to
of
them schools.
All of them play a little part though, because some of them be a little track, a little baseball, a little bit of
Yeah, but them
basketball.
Like Texas, they be
baseball.
good at
Yeah,
a little bit of
but
everything.
nigga, they don't. That
Gymnastics.
that don't make a fraction of what the football do.
Yeah,
Football
yeah,
at them
yeah.
schools power everything.
I agree.
For them to travel
If
and track
UAB
and shit, nigga.
If UAB football held UAB to an even standard, I can only imagine with some of them schools.
Yeah.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Who gets it?
Dummy.
Dumbass, stupid ass dummy. I
sorry,
remember
my
what it
bitch.
was. Montgomery, Alabama. Bring your motherfucking ass to the principal's
What
office.
they done did?
They got a new statue that honored Dr. King at the Legacy Plaza.
Bishop
Plaza.
Tutu got that.
Boy, Luther Tutu.
Bishop Tutu.
Not really sure if y'all seen this, but if y'all
Marvin
look up the
Levi
Legacy
King.
Plaza in Montgomery and the new statue honoring Dr. King, I don't know who that is.
It's Marvin.
I don't think they do either.
Marvin.
And I don't think the nigga from the barbershop, but he punched me in the face, looked up. I said, Dr. King, is that you? Hell nah, that ain't Dr. King.
I ain't never saw that haircut on Dr. King.
Who'd have said that was Bishop Tutu?
That was your Bishop Tutu, fool. Nigga had naps out this world.
Who the fuck is that?
Bishop Tutu?
I don't know if y'all. No, I'm talking about.
Marvin. It's Marvin right there, man. That's who that is.
I don't know who that is, fool.
Damn, boy. That's a pretty bad statue.
Yeah, got Riddick Bowe up there, bitch. I don't know who the fuck that is.
They making a battle of bad statues. This one in the AI statue.
But for that, Montgomery at the Legacy Plaza, y'all are the dummies of the week.
Give my man a better representation.
Damn, dummy.
It was dope though. It's a good idea, great idea, but just we got to work on that statue. It just somebody just missed a little bit. That's
And
all.
wasn't it the recent anniversary of the boat shit? The shit that happened at the boat when it was.
Yeah,
It
I think
was.
so.
Yeah.
I saw them niggas out there taking pictures with my boy.
Nigga made anybody favorite.
My boy's still there.
But you can, man. That's one thing about
Hey, you got
America
the
though. You
bourbon.
can come famous because the Hawk Tui girl, she goddamn blowing up all over the place. She got shirts and hats and shit.
You get
Sometimes
me?
you got a hot.
Sometimes you got
Spit on that thing. Y'all better listen.
You understand me?
You better. You get me? She hit it with that Nashville. You get me?
Yeah.
My
But,
boy doing a Birdman hand rub, ain't it?
All three of y'all.
You got my boy with the Birdman.
Any other news or information we forgot to add on this week?
That's either the Birdman or the bad pastor. You know, them pastors. them fingers touch.
Yeah, when they know they finna take all your money when their finger touch.
What you
Pass
think
the
of that,
collection plate.
That trip and pill.
Oh, Trip is tripping, man. Trip 18.
Well, we ain't talk about no music.
No, 18 projects in 18 months, and all of them that nigga is rapping.
That
Man.
nigga rap.
Sauce Walker drop.
Sauce Walker.
I need to listen to a little bit more. I see he tried to put he put a little bit more of that Houston in it. Like he screwed up a lot.
He screwed up the end of every song.
and so that I got to listen to it a little bit more. But I like it. I like it.
Sauce. And he can rap.
People say they need to make more Boss Man, D-Lo, and Sauce Walker. What y'all think about that?
I could believe it.
Boss man.
Right now they hot. Like I like D-Lo right now. Me
I want
personally.
to see that big extra plug and Sauce.
Yeah, that's what I want. I just want Big X to plug by himself.
He got some new
He
stuff.
got some new-
I've been hearing some new songs. I don't know if it's a new project or not, but I've been hearing some new songs.
I need a project from X.
Big extra plug. Y'all might not care, but that Marsh Ambrosia shit pretty dope. Boy.
You was right.
That shit dope, boy. That shit dope, fool. That shit super hard. Dr. Dre produced the whole shit.
See, now he want to look. He intrigued now.
I'll listen
That
to some
shit
good
dope.
production, man. I was bullshitting though, but I'll listen to some.
Well, on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
Bye bye.
Yeah,
Dummy.
bitch.